It is my proud privilege to present Forspoken DLC. It is here. The final thing that will be produced, potentially with the Luminous engine, definitely from this team. We've made it. And it makes me almost want to tear up. Oh yeah, we definitely need aim assist since this is basically a third-person shooter.
My mind was still in Gollum territory. Why does Gollum need aim assist?
No, stop getting lost, you idiot. All right, let's check game balance shit here. We got damage received default. That yeah, all this seems fine.
Oh, do you have customizable difficulty?
Yeah, I think so. At the very least, they did have traditional difficulties in here. If it's just as bad as it went in the main game, I will dump this shit down. Because I realized how much of a fucking pain that was going to be. I think subs are on. I've been looking around for them. I'm guessing they'll be here, and I'll go back if not.
Gollum needs aim assist to kill orcs without helmets.
Gollum needs peon assist. Difficulty level, balance, take part in challenging, but no, focus on the story, bro. That's all I care about is your narrative.
Wow. They're like, those are like the most literal types of difficulty.
After you defeat the Scourge of Susurrus.
Frey, the truth you seek lies in Visoria.
Okay. Oh yeah, Visoria is one of the regions.
Maybe I just imagined that stupid voice.
It was probably just the wind. After all, what could there possibly be worth finding out here in the middle of nowhere?
Frey.
Okay.
Am I going nuts, or did that thing just say my name?
Well, as with all ominous...
Oh, how I've missed this dialogue.
I don't know. My Tanta instinct's telling me I should check it out.
When this goes wrong, do remember that I told you so.
You know what? What? I'm. What? What?
What's up?
Hold on. I think she just had a stroke.
Yeah. Okay.
Just the way she was delivering her lines, it's like, well, whenever
Really
people talk about MCU dialogue, it's like very, like.
If you try to run away from this, it teleports you back in front of it. Doing it again. Also, yeah, her dialogue's like really rough, where it's like someone trying to have a joke and then failing really bad. Okay, anyway, we're gonna
I should really check out that light first.
This is so fucking funny.
Oh my, it's right there. It's
I know.
Right there. You don't have to fucking say it. No, I'm talking about the game.
Yeah. It's crazy. Anyway, I still think it's really funny the cuff is just fused in her skin now. And they just get to have banter like they're buddies, despite him being like the ultimate vessel of evil.
Wait, is this fused to your what?
Yeah, it's a branded tattoo now. Before it was like this cuff that then fused together with a bunch of other ones to become a giant golden god, but we've sealed his spirit, so it's now like a golden textured brand on her arm now, and it glows when he talks.
Ew.
Yeah, it's a little ew. Anyway, we're gonna activate this now. See what we got. Ah. I've been so looking forward to this. But he's still called Cuff.
Yeah, it's like, don't we know that that's the don't we know that the character's name? Why is it just called Cuff?
Because he wanted to call himself Van Brace, and she called him Cuff to disrespect him.
Whoa. What the?
If you wish to say that, you must first know its past.
She kind of like already saved it, actually. I mean, I know there's still things that have the break on them. That's the proper noun we refer to as the bad stuff. But still, I think we're pretty alright.
As the break?
Yeah, it's like this weird virusy stuff that turns people into like rock demons.
Where am I?
The villain basically infected the four main rulers and then made them crazy and then released the evil gas across the world.
Oh, so Tears of the Kingdom stole that from this.
Yup. Got to be careful near the gloom.
Yeah. All right, so I'm trying. Now, okay, because it feels unfair. I haven't played this. I had
True.
no plans on playing this, so I don't want to be mean. But this was written in English first, right?
Yeah, every single writer is from the West.
Okay, because something about it being called Break, the dialogue, and the names of the difficulties makes it sound like it's the most literal Japanese to English translation.
Okay, so she's taken on the form of one of the leader's soldiers as they travel in the past. I was wondering how they'd explain her outfit being new, because I saw it in all the key art. So she's possessing someone else. This is just like Wonder Woman 1984.
On my hand.
We're like Chris Pine. We're doing it, dude.
Alright, I'll agree with you on that.
Is this technically an isekai? Double isekai? You can't do that. That's not fair. You're kind of right, though.
Let's find somewhere with a view. Take a look around.
Alright.
Is this Visoria?
Visoria before the break. Rather different, isn't it?
Hang on, did we time travel? No way, that is not a thing.
Oh.
It's not a thing.
Stay away! There is nowhere to hide.
Who was that?
It looked to me like a bold Reddick soldier chasing down a cowardly Athian dog.
Redig? As in, your pals who invaded Athia, the Redig?
You know, I do believe we might have found ourselves in the midst of my people's glorious and entirely righteous invasion.
Huh? Okay.
Gonna be honest, I do like this dynamic of him just really lapping it up, though.
Give me a sec.
Over there!
I think I've seen someone bring it up. Apparently, like the post game is just him, like because you have to have him on you
Yeah.
play the game.
Mhm.
Like the post game is still after the game. Apparently, he's just like that.
Yes, he's just kind of being extra lippy with you throughout the rest of the post game.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like the dynamic shifts, but it still has that same vibe of, ribbing at each other, where he says something funny and she says the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, so at least the villain is like
For all these
entertaining, right?
soldiers.
Yeah, because I thought he was the more entertaining part of just playing the game before, and then when he became the villain, I'm like,
Stop right there.
I mean, sure, I guess. You're not really going to build another villain I'm probably going to give a shit about, I guess.
Alright.
I'm sorry, your magic was turned off.
My magic's not working.
Well, if you're not you anymore, perhaps you don't have any.
You gotta be kidding me.
Now you have to throw rocks.
Hold her still.
I'm going to be honest, I hope you have magic, or else I'm going to get really scared about what this gameplay's going to be.
Touch me.
It's also a stealth game.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's your magic.
Dude just shot me with the magic syringe. Holy shit, dude. Pfizer boosters are crazy.
He gave you COVID-38. I like that they make it a point to be like, hey, you don't have your magic anymore. He immediately gives back your magic in a different way.
Okay, so this dude he was talking about vessels, so it's like, he's finally found us a vessel for the magic. When she got tribal tats for free, we move.
So like, it fucking, this is gonna be a very loaded question. Alright, so is this her sent back in time, or is this her taking the place of someone else? And then, but like that someone else also got the became a vessel.
Yeah, it's looking like that she time traveled and is possessing potentially a corpse.
Why?
Or just another person, because they said that she is now a soldier of one of the Tantas now. Who naturally had no magic, and that dude is now probably giving her the magic. Probably because she is secretly has bloodline shit.
The reason why it's such a fucking loaded question is because, like, I in the context of the lore, like, did that soldier before this, what's the main character's name?
Frey?
Right, okay, like, did that soldier get magic before Frey interfered?
I imagine because we just traveled to the past, and he probably just had access to that. And it's like, I'm just gonna try this on every strange person I see, and then that time it actually took.
Huh.
Probably because the entire crux of Forspoken is, I travel to a mysterious world with all women rulers that have magic, but I can use magic because I'm actually the daughter of one of them.
That's supposed to be a twist?
Yeah, that's the big twist of that thing, is that the Tanta of Love sends her to New York.
What is this, Captain Planet?
There's like the Tanta of like fucking Judgment. There's like one for like war. The Judgment one's really funny. They speak in rhyme like Gruntilda.
All right. At least it's concepts, and not
it's like
elements.
concepts, and they're like the Tanta of Love is the one that's white and conventionally good looking.
I genuinely believed that they were all elements, and then we were doing a Captain Planet here.
I'm gonna be honest. This is a good look. That arm and
the arm looks cool.
Yeah, that bezel tattoo is like the best shit she's gotten yet, honestly.
Imagine if that was a whip. Like the tattoo extends off her arm and just becomes like a bladed whip.
It's got real Type Moon energy, I feel like. Where I could see it like doing some weird like ufotable energy whip shit. The front of it kind of looks like a command seal a little bit.
Is not the venerable Tanta Frey?
Hold on a second. Aren't you supposed to be tight with the Redig? Why didn't you say something?
Need I remind you, nobody else can hear me. And even if they could, I'm not sure
so she's just an insane person to everybody else?
Yes!
Oh my god.
Fuck, I wish I had some
I thought it was like a Navi situation in Zelda where the fairy physically exists within the world.
Yeah, I need you to understand this plot twist of this bad guy who talks to me existing in a bunch of cuffs is so bad that when her mother sends her to New York, at the same time, her own wristband that has that dude in it also flows into the portal and appears in a warehouse and stays on the exact desk it was in, pristine, for 20 years.
Sorry, but you're gonna have to step aside.
When I realized that and then thought of how the game started, I went, this is the most contrived thing I've seen, maybe ever.
Alright, so let's see. Is gameplay similar? I mean, you haven't even started playing.
We'll see. That looks to be like light magic, so it looks like, or silver is what they're saying it is. Okay. This is actually a new element this time. It's just repurposing the old shit, to be fair, though. So how the game works is typically you have a light attack on R2 for taps. Hold is a heavy, which for the sword can do a variety of things depending on which one it is.
Wait, so the sword is a separate thing you have to equip?
The sword is the shot type. They do different shot types in this. This one is a sword one. Oh. This one's a shot. This one's a shooty shoot. At the game's core, it's a third-person shooter, essentially, with magic.
Okay. I assume that the melee attacks were like a face button.
Yeah, nah. Everything is R2 on this, basically. Except for support magic. Support magic's done with L2, and it has a completely separate weapon wheel for it. But we got our regular shooty bang bangs with mashing here that ends with a little bigger one, or I could charge it.
Got him.
And it does a bigger, like, AoE. Game kind of teaches you to kind of shoot at things' feet, especially when you fight, like, shielded enemies and stuff.
That doesn't seem too bad.
The game's also running pretty smooth, which I have to say, power of the PS5, most importantly, the power of hallways. Hell yeah, baby.
Oh, did it not run well at all?
It starts going below 60 when you're, like, in a field, you know, so it's like...
Oh, but does it ever go below, like, 30?
No. Not in my experience, chat. Okay, remind me if it ever went below 30 ever. I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure it didn't. Because we are on, like, a performance mode.
Because so far, the general idea of the gameplay of being able to switch to different spells sounds pretty good. It's like, maybe if it's, like, played like Ratchet and Clank?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be, like, Ratchet-esque a little bit. When I started seeing, like, the weapon wheel stuff in early demos.
So I get all your personality and none of your powers. Great. Talk about the worst of both worlds. Why can't I?
They were talking for so long, you get cut off by a cutscene.
I made too much progress. I think it's kind of cute that she just uses she uses her enemy's powers for this.
That's a neat concept.
This is her white woman mother.
Oh.
Mom?
Excuse me? I mean,
I thought this said
Tanta
Tanta
Center? What's your
Clinton.
name?
Good question.
The Tanta of love.
So you are Talia. Olas was right.
What?
No matter, come, we must leave this place.
Where are we going?
It's peculiar. Something here is interfering with my powers.
Great.
Well, we won't be leaving by Tirana. We must find another way. Follow me.
Freya's still feeling weak. She will need Cinta's help to make it out alive. Okay.
Hold on a second.
What is it?
Sorry, I have no idea what the hell is happening. Care to enlighten me?
Every woman in the Luminous engine has to cross their arms like that.
So, did Olas ask you to come find me or something?
They put their best foot forward here.
Is that
This game
so
has like 9
surprising?
characters.
You were part of her guard, no?
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
That's
I'm not gonna knock this game for
But,
reusing animations
why
from
send a
15 because
Tanta
that's like
to
the
find
only
one
other thing
soldier?
that uses the
Don't we
engine,
have
so you
more
might as well
important
just
things
use
to
it.
do?
Yeah, I know, but I'm having a minor panic attack because their mouths are moving the exact same way.
Yeah, that's why I was about to get to. It's like, oh, this is a 15 cutscene.
Is the
Like
overworld...
one of those in-game.
yeah, let's see. Fucking... Henry's like, is the overworld gameplay loop fun? There's some stuff in it that I think kind of works. Like, you go to, like, safe houses, and then you'll have spells, and you can opt in for spell challenges of, use this spell in this way a few times, and then you get, like, an extra perk on it. There's some, like, vaults you can dig into that have combat challenges and kind of end
Oh, they have
some
the
upgrades.
weapon proficiency challenges. That's pretty
Yeah, they have,
cool.
like, proficiency stuff, and movement...
that's neat.
Movement has some fun stuff, but it's a little too limiting. Like, you have a Spider-Man grapple, but it's a little too short for it to feel perfect. There's like a mix of stuff that just doesn't hit perfectly, but I did have some fun playing it. It's just a lot of parts are really rough, and the game ends with a 90-minute lore dump where you stand there and watch holograms do shit.
Can I? What menu was that? Why was it? Why is everything kind of?
Is this your first exposure to the fisheye lens menu system?
Yes.
Dude, it was so bad that I was like, yo, Bridget, check this out. And then we just hung out on their stream looking at all the bad fisheye lens menus.
With my memory.
When you have to show me some of the actual main menu stuff when you get the chance.
Yeah, I'm gonna hope it has some of the similar looking stuff from the base game. If not, we will boot up the base game when we're done, because this is not gonna be very long.
What the true intent might be, that we have yet to discover.
I will say this is way more interesting conceptually than what I thought this was going to be, of showing you the events that happened that were in flashbacks. Instead, it's showing you something a little bit different.
So, where are the other Tantas?
Scylla and Prav battled tirelessly to defend their realms from the Red Egg. Olas lent her aid where she can, and
I love Forspoken. That's great, Creed. Do you need her butthole? Is that why?
Our position is precarious, and our advantage too small to count on.
So the open world in the main game, how was that? Was that like fine, or was that like?
Yeah, man, there are activities on the map. You can go over to them.
At least.
I mainly just ran to the main objectives though.
There
But
is no time to
you've
waste.
got sometimes you'll find an encampment that's like, there are 5 people in the center, but there's 2 entrances on both sides. Enemies are gonna pour in, protect the guys, and then we'll rank you. Or go to this house, accept challenges. Go to this ancient vault. Go through some dungeons and a mini boss.
I wonder if this is gonna be like one of those mini open worlds where
It kind of is, because you don't have to do a lot to be done. I feel like.
Oh, wait for the DLC?
Oh, for this. Oh, I thought I was just
because
talking
I
about
was-
it.
I
I
was
was
thinking
talking about
that-
it in like general.
Because either this could be like one like a for I guess the example like a future redeemed kind of smaller slice of that type of world design.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is going to be a mostly linear thing that they're going to have me do.
Unfortunately, yes.
Huh. Well, that
But we'll see.
That should be
I've not looked too much into what
Frankly, we were
this
unprepared for
package
the
is besides some
motivation.
descriptions they gave.
It being linear should be pretty alright. You know, they got to design the experience behind you having this stuff at this time.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
way.
It's just the knock and scratch game.
Shout to pre-patch chapter 13. I will say, chat, some recent news came out about FF16 that got me nostalgic. Now, they said there will not be a day one patch for Final Fantasy 16. They wanted it to be a fully complete game on disc so that you could, like, not have to worry about a better version of it appearing in a day one patch.
Stay close.
In 2016, Hajime Tabata came up to the camera and told me that they delayed Final Fantasy 15 for 3 months. Because, not for any other reason, but to avoid there being a massive day one patch.
Oh.
It launched with a massive day one patch. This was very much a lie. Before the day one patch, you could not use Warp Strike unless you were in combat.
What?
Yes! So reviewers never used that to, like, run faster. They just had to just hobble the whole way. Anyway, I just kind of got nostalgic for that, because he literally just said, we're literally delaying this to avoid a day one patch.
Well, in terms of 16, I also think they specifically said this won't be like 15 in terms of having DLC. Like, it probably, like, will if people want more of it.
If people want more, they'll probably just make a sequel. 16 will, of course, have a day one patch, but there's a difference between a day one patch and a day one patch where it's like, oh man, this is like 400 megs, or here's 40 gigs, because this game is coming in hot.
Yeah, 16 will probably have a day one patch for like some performance.
Yeah, or
issues.
yeah, you know, some occasional like quibbles with how the game like runs. The unpatched stealth section was so painful, dude. It was so fucked up.
Cozy? Is there really
I'm so excited for when you play 15 for your marathon, because
Yeah.
I have not touched that game since it came out.
Yep.
So everything about that game I remember was basically before any big revision patches.
That's good. I'm gonna be somewhat thorough as we play it, showing all the highlights.
This way. Follow me.
Okay, I'm coming.
They can't have gone far. Leave no stone unturned.
Run!
Okay.
So like, what kind of aesthetic is this going for? Because like it looks like it's kind of trying to be like kind of an old like Greek
Yeah,
or,
they
like,
kind of go
Roman-
like sandy city, medieval town type stuff, but every time you get to a Tanta related thing, which is their main art style, which is very few and far between, it's this really like gold, very like interesting art,
Shut up and trust me.
but there's not a lot of it, which is
Yeah,
it's like you open up one of the safes in this, and it's this giant gold structure that explodes into giant pyramids. And I go, this is the part that's getting me, but a lot of the stuff in this is really generic, which I think hurts it a bit, identity-wise. It's not completely devoid. There's a lot of visual flourishes I like here, but a lot of it is... This cave could be an Elden Ring, you know?
Yeah.
Thalia support spells and crystallizing enemies. Use L2 to cast one of our support spells. They can crystallize enemies, freezing them and creating opportunities to strike.
No choice but to fight.
I'm right behind you. Did I do that?
Yeah, that works. Chaining attacks. Crystallizing will let an icon press triangle and do a follow-up.
Neat little spell.
Ah, okay. Yeah, she'll just do an assist with you.
Oh, that's just a 15 assist.
Oh, yeah. Here's hoping it won't be like 15 where I do it with Gladio and he misses.
Very clever.
You just judgment cutted that motherfucker.
Okay. I think he was already dead, but like sure.
I did not notice the levels on the left. This is just the 15 thing. I apologize.
Ready when you are.
You didn't do so badly yourself.
This looks kind of cool.
Yeah, presentation-wise, it's pretty neat. Also, yes, unlike FF16, this has a style meter on the top right that ranks you like DMC.
Right? I don't know what it is exactly, but I
Wait,
just know I can
the
use
the
it.
action game doesn't have
Yes!
style meter, but okay. Huh.
Yeah, this one does. It entirely determines, I believe, like, drop rates and experience. So if you're, like,
Tell me
on
if you start to feel
top rank,
unwell.
they give it
Why
to you.
would I feel unwell?
It's nothing to worry about. Just
Do you
tell
remember?
me.
Do you remember when people got like really
I guess.
mad over that factual statement of 16 will be the first like true action like Final Fantasy?
You think she
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of how they promoted that game, I'm gonna be honest.
But it doesn't seem
Well, I
like
mean, I like that's not like an inherently wrong thing because like that.
Yeah, I
think
know
that
what
is the
he's
first
saying,
Final
but you
Fantasy
also
game
there's a
that's
lot of other statements that he makes about 15 that make me go, let's not do this.
Yeah.
Let's,
Yeah.
you know, on its own, if it was just that one, I'd be with you.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah.
there's, but there's a lot of openly running over your previous game, and people are like, I didn't like 15. When 15 was coming out, the same shit happened to 13. That's, for some reason, there's a
Yeah,
higher up at
same
Square
exact-
that specifically wants them to shit on the previous thing to hype up the big thing, and I hate that. Please look forward to when I play 15 and it gets like a 6.5 or a 7.
Because that statement about 16 being like the first like
They're right.
mainline
They are
but
right
that's
in their
factual.
statement.
That's factual because like I know 15 is technically an action game, but you could set that to like the tactical wait mode. Like it's not made.
I
with
always
action
forget that
in
shit
mind.
exists, man. It's so funny.
No, dude, that thing breaks the game because when you do it, you get to see what an enemy's weakness is. Like it yourself.
Yeah. I did like in an interview, Alex Donaldson of RPG site and VG247 went, I interviewed you 11 years ago, Yoshi P, and you said you wanted, if you got to make a mainline Final Fantasy, something that had, like, rankings and online shit.
More tremors.
So 16 has that. He won.
Really?
Yeah, they have a thing where you can replay all of the action stages and boss fights again in a ranking setting for online leaderboards.
Oh, is it gonna be like what Bayonetta does, where you can like select to skip to a specific fight?
Yeah, you can, like, go up to a stone and replay those, like, action stages and stuff, and it also is going to have the Ultimania difficulty in that
Now's our
setting.
chance.
Yeah. Oh, that's
We must
exciting.
strike while they
Oh,
are distracted.
speaking of Ultimania, did you hear what Koji Fox said?
Oh, what?
So the game is having 16 will have a codex of like terms and stories, like when,
Yeah.
you know, as a typical game would. Koji Fox specifically said, we are writing so much into this, it is going to be the length of one of those Ultimania archive books.
Yeah,
So-
people have described it like Amazon's X-Ray,
Which
Where
is
you-
really cool.
where you essentially just pause the game and then you can look up every relevant thing that's happening in the scene. Golden Sun Dark Dawn on DS did this. It was very nice.
Yeah.
Anything that was highlighted in flavor text, like most games, you could hit it on the touchscreen and get a description of it. Which made sense. Golden Sun Dark Dawn introduced several new proper nouns for everything that were different from the previous two games, so it was important to check those out.
Yeah, that was really important because that was my first Golden Sun game, so I was very confused.
Oh boy.
I like that game. I want to say I like Golden Sun 3.
No, I just
And then
mean the
played
I just
first
mean the
two.
onboarding is a little bit like, ooh, jeez.
Yeah, no, the onboarding is like, it's like, oh, like what's happened here?
Wonder if people say you need to read that stuff to understand the story. Yes, because unfortunately they made a mistake of saying even some of the devs got confused about the connections in the story, so Kotaku got to run a shitty article headline.
Yeah.
Shit. Enemy alert.
Then we fight.
In terms of that, I think the thing that Koji Fox said about it having that much of like the Ultimania books is to be like, yeah, you know, we don't want people to feel like that they're missing anything in terms of like lore or development that's hidden within a book, which
Yeah.
I appreciate.
Reminder, chat, my health bar is the line on the bottom left of the screen.
Wait, what?
You can see that line that's like on a tilt that has a 2
It's so
to the left of the
small.
heart. Yeah, that's my health.
Are your lives? What is that?
The gourd, that's my Estus.
Hey, it was nothing.
Huh. All right.
My next trick.
I forgot how it's like a little baby thing, and I was like, hold on, I gotta shout that out.
Is that one of those things that gets bigger the more you like level up, or is it just?
Yeah, I
like
believe it. I
that?
believe it does get a little bit bigger, and then you get more slots
Okay.
for drinks and stuff. But yeah, it's,
Okay, alright,
it's still
alright.
not great.
Is it, if it all right, are we talking like the length of the bar gets longer, or is it? The
I
same
believe
length
I
entire time,
believe
you
the
just have more
length of
health
the
in
bar
it?
gets a little longer.
Okay, all right. I'm not sure if that second one made any sense, but I've played games where it's like your max HP increases and
It doesn't
the meter does not
visually
change.
it doesn't visually change, but you do have more HP. I get that. That
Yeah,
shit's a little
okay.
that shit's a bit weird. I believe we are sober with this though.
That's a bit small and out of the way.
Oh yeah, it is.
And that thing on the left, that's like your assist level.
Yeah, it's the shit I do with her. Okay, you're dead. Enemy reinforcements, fucking awesome, dude.
Sure, really only have the 2 spells. It looks like.
Yeah, I'm hoping we develop them a bit. Actually, let me check these menus here.
Oh.
Alright, so, how do you feel about the top left thing that denotes my level, which I did not know there was a level in this until I watched Bridget play it.
What the Why is it? Oh, this fisheye thing's.
Oh, they
disgusting.
nerfed this. It used to cover both sides, and then they made the right side a little bit less. And we're like, that doesn't solve this problem.
Oh, ew. It's like the transition between menus is disgusting.
Okay, this was the thing. This left side used to curve. And they're like, we'll fix it. I'm like, what about the journa? I'm in the journa menu right now because you can't see the L on the
I
top
don't
right.
even see a reason behind that. Like if someone was like, "Hey, this is," at least understand. Like, all
Yeah,
right,
it's a bit confounding as to
Yeah,
why
like,
it's presented like this.
a very similar thing is, Xenoblade 3. Like the in-game UI of that is kind of curved, but in lore that makes sense because like that's the eyeball thing.
Yeah,
There you are.
this is just a lot of graphic design is my passion shit.
Like the actual elements themselves don't look bad. That curving makes it terrible.
Yeah, I'm sure it would make for a good form signature. Bet they could figure
you-
something out.
Can you go into the options and disable the curving, or is that just in?
No,
Wow.
no, that's just how that looks. This is the improved version they gave us after fan feedback on the demo.
See, kids, this is why you should never patch your games.
True.
You get to lose out on stuff like the Here's the Kingdom Duke glitch and the UI wrapping around itself. Oh, the UI designer just thought it was cool. He said it on an interview.
Yeah.
On the CG World interview, it was kind of heartwarming because he was really excited. Oh, well now I feel bad. I feel like I just ruined some guy's Christmas.
That's fine. It's like how we saw that post recently, the person who worked on Sonic Boom who's still really proud of it.
Yeah.
Is that your jump?
I'm jumping.
That looks long.
Well,
I don't know how to explain that. Like that normal people don't jump like that.
she's got powers. Alright, still can't grab any of that stuff. Alright, here's hoping this is your last set of reinforcements.
Don't overdo it.
Oh, hold on, is this like a heal field? Yes, it is. Okay.
So, what's with like the webbing on the corners? Is that you just being low health, or?
Yeah, that's the blood vignetting.
Oh.
Because I have no heals left.
At least it's stylish, I guess.
Yeah, I will take that over the jelly.
That appears to
Yeah.
be the last of them.
Maybe
You just
we
gotta
should check
cover
out the
yourself in
camp.
jam.
There could be some useful stuff, and
Did you
I
lose your
kinda
cuff
tired, not
tattoo?
gonna
Yeah,
lie.
we got some, we have some new power set that is derived from our cuff. Reddit camps. When you come across a camp, be sure to stop by. You can rest, recover your health, replenish your supplies of healing draughts, or enhance your spells. Okay. We
That's
found
a really important notification from a server I'm in. For any of us in chat who are pledged to Some Call Me Johnny's Patreon, his video on Devil May Cry 2 is available.
Dude, most call me Jimmy. We found a suitable vessel in town last night, and the tree of offering is growing. Finally, the gloaming approaches, but we cannot let our guard down. The gloaming. The gloaming. We rise for Retta, chat.
This vessel.
Oh, the gloam.
Do you understand how fucked up it is that someone can basically say the enemy faction of Forspoken is Reddit, and their leader is sus?
Oh man.
Okay, here we go. So, deal 1,000 damage to enemies within 30 seconds. Deal 3,000 damage total to enemies. And, crystallize a faraway enemy. These are the, proficiency challenges. You can pick, you can pick up to 3 of these, yeah. And once you get them, they buff these, and then you have to come back to an area similar to this to do more.
So is it whatever 3 you have active are the ones that you're tracking, or do they follow like when you're not tracking them?
They're essentially quests, so you can't like do one that you had not ticked already. They don't let you do that.
Oh, so the one that's like deal 3,000 damage total, if you didn't have that equipped and
yeah,
you dealt 3,000,
it would not be counting that. It would not be counting any of that. But now it will be.
That's strange, but
That's fine. It's better than pre-patch Final Fantasy 15 where you did every hunt one at a time.
I wonder what they would have talked about.
One can only speculate, but let's not.
What do you mean
We have
pre-patch?
things to do.
Pre-patch. Now you can accept as many hunts as you want.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Those bird masks the Reddit wear, they're pretty wild, huh?
I think they're rather noble.
I have to go return some
Yeah, I
VHS
guess you
tapes.
would,
Oh, okay.
seeing as you're basically made of birds.
I don't have any
Is that what
VHS
people
tapes, so I'm.
say
Oh,
about
that
what it
sucks,
is.
dude.
A bird looks down on all creation from the freedom of the skies, a fitting symbol of superiority.
Yeah, till it gets eaten by a cat.
Feeling well rested?
And if God were to tell his
Absolutely.
creations
Let's
to
go.
sing, would a turtle not be a part of the choir?
I was having a small stroke last night. Because what I'm finding is sometimes finding the source of every Henry post I've ever seen. I started watching the Vinland Saga anime, and its first opening is the exact
You
same
got the
thing.
opening? Yeah, you got the
it's from the
opening.
fucking lip sync video with the dog. And I was like,
Yeah.
and you don't get it until the hook starts, so it just kind of just jump cuts and I get scared. I'm like, oh no! It's the video!
I haven't even seen the anime, but I knew what that opening was.
Yeah, that show's got the fucking dog in it.
Oh, I've heard nothing but good things, so I'm very
If
excited. to watch this.
if you like things where we're on boats, we got swords.
There's no time.
You gotta look Berserk.
It fucking goes. I'm watching the Netflix one, which has a very good dub.
That's a really cool anime design.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm gonna continue chipping away at that. That's my newest show hyperfixation. I'm knocking out.
I wish I was like you, where I could watch multiple animes instead of watching House.
Like, I have like a weekly one with G-Witch that I watch, and then in the evenings I'm like, I'll just binge some. I don't know what has enough for me to do that. Oh no, this is the Sino Nathis.
This is a genuinely really cool looking anime.
Yeah, honestly, this is pretty good.
Would you believe me if I told you I've never kept up with an anime week to week?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's like the closest that's ever been was JoJo Part 6, but hey, guess what? That wasn't week to week, so it
Yeah.
technically doesn't count.
Yeah.
I'm ready to make my first one. I do that, the Dungeon Meshi anime.
Oh yeah. That looks great.
Dude, they got Yasunori Mitsuda for that soundtrack.
Yeah, of course. Really, they got the magic touch over there right now.
And it's the director behind Little Witch, which is
Yep.
really exciting because I love that anime.
Mm-hmm.
It's not over yet. We need to get to safety.
House is kind of an anime. Yeah. Shout out to the baby.
But let's catch our breath a little first.
Better than the Fallout 4 baby.
It was.
All right, we should be on our way.
Hey, that guy back there, how could you just leave him?
Now's not the time.
Fine.
I have a good jump.
Is something the matter?
I was
Dude, you jump like you're
thinking
in
about before.
Gmod.
That guy.
I'm on the moon, actually.
To just abandon him.
You jump like a third person camera angle in Gmod. I don't.
It really did rock my world when they were like, fucking Athia's actually just inside the
You
moon.
wouldn't.
What?
That's a joke. I was
That's
just
okay.
like, I
That
should
could
just.
be-
I'm like, I'll just make up shit at this point.
Dude, I'm ready to believe anything.
Yep. Do you think the DLC will end with Cinta finding out who Frey is?
Follow me.
Anything can happen, dude. Hello.
Be in for a rough ride here.
Try not to overextend yourself.
There we go.
Gotcha. Now you've done it.
You know, aside from the opening, there've barely been really any annoying quips that I've noticed.
Yeah, not really.
Got this.
I'm just spamming the charge attack to build up the spiral slash bonus.
Heads up.
Okay, that dude's polished off. Excuse me, sir.
I'm just slowly run at you with my sword.
Let me spear you from a distance.
How'd you like
If you get hit, it's your fault.
Yeah, okay. They count that. I was like, I hope it's not too far.
So you said the ranking effects drop, right? And like nothing else?
Yeah, it's basically shit like that, yeah.
right on the money?
Pretty good.
Alright, charging up the next one. And plop.
Damn.
Enemy of reinforcements? Dude, that's great.
Is there this much combat in the main game?
Yeah, there's, you know, it's got it.
No, I meant like this concentrated amount.
Yeah. Yeah, where you'll you'll get some waves of enemies like this, yeah, and then you'll sometimes get the bigger one that's weaved in between all these guys. Hold on, let me get a faraway target here. I don't think they counted that as far away enough. Very, very picky.
Right in the sweet spot. Got him.
Is locking on the right stick?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, it is. It is the classic click the right stick, get in there.
Yeah. Eat shit. Ooh.
Alright, about 6 more of these and then we're capped.
Whoa.
Oh, okay, we got a big group on that one. Nice. And one more for the road. There we go.
I feel like at some point this might just be a PS Plus title, so I'll probably play it then.
Yeah, you can do that. Now that I've maxed that one, I can now hold it. There we go. Yeah, I think it increases this damage and maybe its range, perhaps. But that might be a tier 2.
Oh, are there different tiers for the proficiency?
Yeah, I feel, not in the proficiency, just in the spell itself, where sometimes you'll get shoot but better, and then that has its own test you can do. We'll see how deep this goes as we continue our examination. Is this better or worse than the base game so far? It's hard to judge it, really, because, all it's been is just an intro and some linear corridors with combat.
Oh god, this was $70, wasn't it?
Yes.
Huh.
Medicine pouch. Okay, we got another heal
Need all of your strength at
heal
working
pouch.
out.
Oh, hey, we have another camp. Oh no.
Was that your EXP thing on the top?
Yeah, it's like a ring around her.
Hey, Cuff.
Chad, I think the DLC is just this, based on they gave me yet another health extension and another table with the exact same gameplay mechanics from the thing from 6 minutes ago.
Little episode Gladio.
Does Cinta seem a little strange to you?
Strange compared to what, exactly?
I don't know. I just thought she'd be warmer and fuzzier. But she's all business.
And how else would you expect her to be in the middle of a war zone, as you put it?
Yeah, I guess. Do you think the Redig really can make break beasts?
Well, they did make me, and I'd say that requires a lot more finesse.
I guess. Just can't imagine anyone wanting to do something like that.
You sound almost scared. Surely not. The mighty Tanta Frey?
Wonder if this has something to do with what the voice was talking about. Let's see what else we can learn about the Redig. Could tell us what we need to finally get rid of the break.
That helped, I hope.
Oh yeah, successfully defatiguified.
Thank you. That was great. Attack an enemy from afar. Oh, yeah, it's the most basic shit in the world, sure. They're like, shoot. I'm like, I can do that if you want me to. It's okay. So long as they give me something cool to fight later, you know. We can see how much rent this thing had. Currently, we fought a giant monster that we dealt no damage to, but that's because we weren't meant to beat it yet. We will continue to examine this by me jumping really annoyingly.
Another earthquake.
We're in the really fucked up rock zone. We're in the Elder's Recess.
That monster you fought earlier, is that like
I sense
design unique to this DLC, or are there
trouble
similar
ahead.
things like in the base?
Yeah.
I didn't play enough of the side content to know whether or not it was reused.
crystals.
Okay, well,
But it looked cool, and it was new to me.
no. Alright,
Maybe.
it looked cool, and also it's like, why would they hide something?
Here, but
Like, why would they hide something like that in side content? That seems like a thing to sprinkle into them.
I suspect they're the reason we can't leave
Every
the
now and
city
then.
by Tehran.
Yeah.
I suggest we find
The
a
main
sensible
content of that
plan.
game is just mainly like soldiers. The main 4 boss fights. An occasional monster. A giant dragon, but that was really your mom that transformed into a dragon.
Happens to the best of us.
The game was like, oh no, this dragon's attacking you, and what you didn't know is that she was trying to help you the whole time. But you were
This
afraid because
must
it was
be
a
what is
dragon.
causing the crystals to grow. If we can destroy it, perhaps we'll finally be able to leave.
Oh no, it's a light route.
What am I looking at here?
Fucked up.
That's the work of the Redig.
You have to activate it to cure the gloam.
What did you do to all these people?
We honored them. They gave their lives that this benighted land might be cleansed of sin.
Cut it with the cult crap, you fucking psycho.
Peace, child. You too shall be honored this day.
He's trying to get all saucy.
We just There's no time to stand around staring.
That's pretty cool looking.
Sick, bro.
I like the moth wings. Those are pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. Winged Sentinel. Yeah, sure, dude. Let's go. Attack enemy from afar. This achievement's gonna be very easy to get.
So far, this DLC has made me very interested in like the monster.
Yeah. Whenever it's like their fantastical designs, I'm a big fan of it. Alright, let's upgrade the thing we just finished here.
this the only piece of paid DLC they had to offer, or they're
Yeah,
offering?
this is the end.
Okay.
This is the end. It's the only one. It was promised even over a year ago, I guess, in their pre-order splash screen thing. I would not be shocked if this ends with and we found out how to fully get rid of all of this shit. It fully closes this game's story because they will not be coming back. Oh. My boy loves weaving.
For my next trick. That was close. Yep.
If you don't use the sword on a flying enemy, the game will lose its fucking mind.
Take that.
I do like his AoE beams. Here we go. Finally got a crit on him.
Heads up. Eat it.
Man, we just barely got that. Nice.
How'd you like this?
Ooh, nice. Fuck 'em up! Glad you're back to enjoy more of this incredible game. Of course, look at all the action just happened, Carl.
Let's see what happens when we destroy this thing.
Yeah. My arm. This should happen to Mario when they were promoting the Game Boy Advance SP. Don't doubt the power of tribal tattoos.
Stronger somehow. Are you all right?
Yeah. Almost better than before.
Oh, good. That's good. I'm glad to hear it.
Excuse me. Sorry. You said it's too soon? What's too soon?
Oh, I was merely dismayed at the prospect of losing such a capable soldier. But you're fine. We must be going.
Right.
I think she figured out what happened.
Yeah. We've now unlocked additional abilities.
What's the stamina stat?
I think that's just like... I actually don't know. Oh, yeah, there's some... It's for traversal stuff, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we've unlocked, we got Stream, enables high-speed movement and parkour. Yeah, we're gonna want to go ahead and get that. We're gonna get our light run. Mana is gained by leveling up. Yeah. All that good stuff. Vitality. Okay, this is just a health increase. What is the thing to the right? Sagacity. Increase your magical power. Did you know moving in this menu is really bad? Because it is. I was on that heart and I'm like, I need to go to the left. I'll hit left and it didn't do anything.
Oh.
They're like, no, it's not technically left. It's kind of like down and left. And I'm
Use
like,
magic parkour.
yep, here it is. And this is the movement you have throughout the whole game. There we go. Now this game actually feels like the full game again. Need to see what I put in stream call chat. Let me check it out. Yeah. Mute. Here we go. What the fuck? It's fucked up over there, dude. At least it's not Destiny menu with a cursor. No, I think that's good.
At least it's not the Redfall menu.
If people complain about it because it exists in games, I think they're an idiot. If it exists in a game and it's bad,
Okay.
then I get it.
We
If it's
must
like
keep moving.
Redfall.
This way.
Is that?
I miss Destiny. Too bad it's dead forever. It is not dead forever. Do you want to catch up for the final shape next year?
The final shape.
That's the name of their final expansion. The final shape.
No, I know it is. You said that during that Sony thing. You said it before it started, and I thought that was just a thing you made up. And then this really lavishly well made.
Time to put your money
It just unveils the final shape.
Yeah, I know, dude. The final shape sounds like an Ed Sheeran album.
What is this?
Their talisman, of course. You do not recognize it?
Sorry. Memory's still hazy from whatever the Redig did to me.
It must be taken to the mausoleum in Sepal. The dead must be
Nice
honored,
tutorial.
as is the custom.
Try using talismans in the section of the Center menu to equip her with a talisman. There, it is in her hand.
Oh, like it's not even like rings or anything?
Yeah, I guess not. A bit less saucy than the main equip menu of the base game where you would just change your nails.
That's, for a game focused on like hands as your main attack, that's
Jeez,
pretty
did
cool.
not expect
That was a
There-
stupid thing to say because I just realized most things are as your main
Move-
attack.
Moving on to
But
chat.
I think you understand what I meant.
Yeah, Destiny lore is so good, but it's the most inaccessible thing next to learning Latin.
It's
okay, you just gotta trust the plan. KZXcellent is back.
And there's something at the top. Maybe we should check it out.
Let us find its remaining roots first. We might be able to weaken its power.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, let's keep fucking up the tree. This is in fact the Tree of Might.
Imagine being so obsessed with guarding a tree.
Is that what it's called in lore, or?
No, I just, whenever I see a tree in something, I just say they're doing the Tree of Might. Like DMC5 or Far Cry New Dawn. Far Cry New Dawn is the most it is in fact just the Tree of Might it's ever been.
Yeah.
They're like, there's a magic tree with a fruit and it turns him into a demon.
Tree of offering overflows the essence of those who have been all proceeds as ordained. The gloaming approaches. You know what you
Dude, I'm the gloam so hard, bro.
The gloaming approaches. 25-year-old gloamer.
Ooh, I'm gonna gloam.
Talk it up while you can, asshole. And what have you contributed exactly? Wait for it. Bam! A little help over here? Awesome!
Certainly seem worse.
Whoa! Oh, come on! Right in the sweet spot.
Very good post from Fed. Tried Fortnite ranked and those players timed me down and milked me until my nuts looked like raisins. I was mortified.
Fucking Fed, dude.
Many thanks. Gotcha.
The modern day Shakespeare.
Thank you, Fed.
Here goes nothing. You're gonna love this.
Yeah, fuck that one up. Yeah.
There it is. All right.
Oh, good. I would have been too intrigued if the battle ended there. Oh, knock that dude out of the fucking sky. Alright.
like this.
These combat rooms feel like they go on for a bit too long with how limited your kit feels.
Reminder, I downed the difficulty to story.
Yeah.
So just imagine these longer and more boring. Also, I did get knocked out there. Forgot to look at my health, chat, my bad. As you recall, it is in fact the smallest thing on the screen.
It's like doubled, I guess.
Yeah, it did go up because we're continuing to retain more juice. Yeah, switch back to the sword. I will make sure to watch it this time, chat. I would have passed out at this point. Don't worry, I'm dedicated to the craft.
There's like not even any platforming. Like they give you parkour and they don't want you to do anything cool with it to get in between places.
Yeah, currently it's just for the positioning style stuff and being able to run out and stuff. We'll see if they finally give me a reason to like jump around and fly around like normal.
Yeah.
I imagine we won't be doing the Spider-Man whip shit because that's entirely tied to the firepower we don't have.
Because like you would think in a more linear-based design, they would want to not do as many combat rooms and sparse it between some really like fun and varying platforming.
You would be wrong. What if we fought some soldiers instead?
They keep having fucking like enforcements. Like I'm doing that.
It's okay. We're almost caught up to where we were when I died. I was like midway through this first reinforcement salvo. I sure hope we get another.
At this point, I think the Infamous games had more varied.
For my next trick.
Perhaps this is a mysterious Jogo.
Because at least then you know you.
Okay, the whip shit is gonna be, and I can see these things. I'm pretty sure I interact with it. Yeah, I can see. They're probably gonna port all the important abilities and just make them gold.
Because even if Infamous was also very much like shoot thing from hand, you still had that part of it wasn't unlimited. You had to go find energy sources and interact with the environment and climb up to different areas to get energy back.
That's a little too advanced, all right?
Yeah.
Ready? Here goes nothing.
Like this doesn't even look bad. This just looks very mediocre.
I mean, yeah, this is sword combat where I'm mashing the R2 button.
Someone's a badass.
That's a modern game trend I never vibed with. If you have a melee attack, please don't map it to R1 or R2. That's not natural. That's weird.
Meanwhile, Jason's like, Kingdom Hearts game should do that.
And I think Jason's wrong. But he's funny, so it's like, I don't really care.
You're gonna love this.
He starts reviewing an apple like Stu.
Dude, let's go.
Bullseye.
Henry in chat, Infamous 1 and 2 plot summary. The ray sphere really brings the beast out of a fella.
Shout out to Infamous 2, where my understanding is they entirely swap who the good and bad representation is between two women.
Yeah.
What did they mean by this?
Infamous 2 is good.
Ah! It's going in my in my arm.
The swap between good and evil makes a lot more sense.
We're unlocking even more cool abilities. Ram, deadly forward rush that drives them back with the chance of crystallizing them. We picked up swing. There we go.
Wait, then what were you doing before with the sword?
This is like a grapple. It's not really a sword.
Oh, all right. That wasn't even me doing a bit. That was a genuine reaction.
Yeah, I know. That's what's getting me about it right now. How's the DLC so far? It's mostly been linear corridors the whole way. But now they're giving me open shit now. We have now unlocked what we'll be doing now.
Now for the
Destroy more roots of the Tree of Offering.
Like I could kick more butt and then some.
So what exactly happens when the tree reaches...
There we go, and then we can go to random camps to get more supplies to make the endgame easier, I guess.
This is totally unrelated, but someone found their old copy of Nintendo Power.
Sure.
The Xenoblade Chronicles, which is coming out, right?
Mm.
And there's an interview with Takahashi in there, and the interviewer asks, over the course of Xenoblade Chronicles, players explore the world so thoroughly that it doesn't leave much room for a sequel. Do you have any thoughts as to how you might build it into a series? Takahashi replies, do you really think so? I always build room for sequels into all of my games.
Perhaps we should stop and catch our breath.
A real schemer over there.
Can take a nap.
Alright, we completed these. Takahashi is never not cooking, dude.
Even back then, because like the interviewer said, is there anything else you'd like to add to say to our readers? Takahashi even like commented on, I feel like in the rest of the world, branding Japanese RPGs as JRPGs has become a mockery. Huh.
Yeah. And everyone when Yoshi P said it said, no, he's making shit up right now.
And the most racist people in the world came out and just started swinging.
Mm-hmm. They were like 2 steps away from getting their fingers and going near the edge of their eyes, yes.
Oh!
Hey, Kev,
Adam Sessler saved that for X-Play.
I rather doubt
it. Can you let me have jokes?
She must
Can you stop trying to steal the things I'm trying to say?
Dude, I'm sorry, dude. This is my job.
We have to stop being mind-linked like this.
X-Play was crazy, yeah.
Weird roots. You don't know anything about this stuff, do you?
Do you think I'd tell you if I did?
So you don't. Okay, gotcha. Probably above your pay grade anyway.
Above my... I am the destroyer of Athia. Bane of the Tantas. Nothing is above my pay grade, thank you very much. I have far more important things to worry about than shrubbery, that's all.
This actor's killing it.
I know, right? It's the only one there with like some good shots.
I like him a lot, yeah. He's really...
The crystals we've been seeing around town, they're a lot like break shards, aren't they?
Sort of, but also not.
Meaning?
Well, the break was a result of the Redig's power, my power, fusing with that of the Tantas. The crystals here only represent the Redig part of the equation.
So, Tanta magic plus these crystals might equal the break? Interesting. What do you think that guy meant? All that shit about honor and sin?
I got the sense those people were killed as some sort of sacrifice.
Well, that's not foreboding at all.
Perhaps if you can find out why the Redig was sacrificing them, you might learn something useful.
Yeah, maybe. If I could learn how to control the break like them, maybe it would help me save Athia.
Yes, that, or it might consume you utterly.
I'm trying to hypnotize chat. There we go, we're done.
That helped, I hope.
Oh yeah, successfully defatiguified.
I'm glad that I've heard that twice in the past hour. Anyway, here's where the experience is. It's just glowy shit on the ground. Just pick it up. You get some from finishing fights, but I feel like by and large most of it you just get through exploration. It's kind of like Crackdown orbs, but a little bit less special.
Let's go. Let's.
Kind of like Crackdown.
Dude, I always associate open world collectible things as Crackdown orbs. Yeah, I guess we go over to that front side. Yeah, sure. I'll just follow the the objective marker.
This Crackdown game's even good.
Crackdown 1 was a lot of fun. I didn't play 2 or 3.
Going in.
It's just funny about it. You're just like some super cop, and then you just pick up an entire car and throw it at someone.
I love Hulk Ultimate Destruction.
That looked like
Yeah, it's got a little bit of that energy in it.
Oh, that's a game you should stream. That game is sick.
Hell yeah, dude. Prototype Zero,
Prototype.
let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you play Prototype, and it reuses all this, but it doesn't matter because it's cool.
Okay, we got some stuff.
Actually pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
This area design.
If it was a little bit longer, it would be pretty perfect, because I do like the feeling of it quite a bit. Alright, got another talisman that you can put on your hand here.
Why does it say Edith Somoza?
I think talismans are they're just a person that died.
Oh, they're dog tags.
Yeah, they're essentially dog tags that give buffs to the Tanta.
Okay, alright. That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. Gotta find the Brotherhood of Steel dog tags. So this has a stamina system in the game. They are the diamonds above your health bar. If you take fall damage, they shatter, or if you're doing a lot of wall running up, they go away. If you have none and you fall, you start taking real fall damage. It's basically the concept.
Oh, so it's a shield for fall damage.
Yeah, it's basically fall damage shields and the limit of how many times you can dash. Like, if I hit a dash, like, here where a burst of speed, you can see me losing.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's got some stuff.
Now you've done it.
So far, this is telling me that this game has some really interesting ideas.
Yeah, it does. It's like all of them come up short in some ways. It's its only real issue from a gameplay perspective. From a story perspective, it's fucking awful.
Oh yeah. No, I was just gonna say like watching you play this, like this is probably pretty alright as a game.
Yeah.
Like, everything with the story and the writing.
Yeah, a lot of the base game soundtrack was also pretty weak, and I don't know how that happens when your composer's composed of BioShock and God of War Ragnarok.
Wait, it was
Bear McCreary and the composer who also did BioShock and Destroy All Humans was the secondary composer.
How? What the fuck? How do you make a bad soundtrack with those two?
It just doesn't. There's not a lot of catchy stuff in there aside from the main theme that I described as humming burpcore, because it's just a woman humming with a bit of an R&B kind of like beat to it. Can I not reach that? Probably because I'm in combat. Probably that. I must have forgotten how this works a little bit. Actually, no, I was just getting caught. Oof. Didn't expect to launch that way, Jesus. That was just a hell of a lot farther than I kind of need. I kind of wanted to get up here and get the gubbins. Oi, me gubbage. You not rocking with the gloaming? I'm about to kill myself.
This has nothing to do with anything, but a mutual of mine is going through all the arcade modes in Street Fighter V.
Uh-huh.
That game is fucking ugly.
Oh yeah, it is. Shout out to some of the Bengus art of people of color. Let's see.
Dude, that fucking art they did of Sean. Holy shit.
There's like a really bad shot of Laura with the most insane figure you've ever seen, and it's like one of the worst pieces of art in that game. They turned her waist into Shiki from fucking Twooey.
They turned her into a One Piece character.
Ah, yeah, that makes more sense, actually, yeah.
There it is.
Shame Fred doesn't have pocket sand. Yeah, that power's been removed. Instead, we have the power of light.
It's It's no longer pocket sand, it's pocket gravel.
That pocket sand shit was so funny, where it's like, oh man, she's escaping from drug dealers by throwing sand from her pocket at them. And then you start, and then you go to the mystical
Drug
world.
dealers?
Yeah. There's a part, the intro of the game is you in New York, and she's like, getting in trouble with some, like, gangbangers.
Oh.
And she throws sand at them and parkours and flips them off and somehow avoids getting shot. And then you start the main game and it's like, what's her first spell? Earth. I'm like, the pocket sand evolved. It got solid.
Let's get moving.
Oh, alright.
The game has a really good story. You can tell because it starts with her in a courtroom and for some reason the judge put on the table all of her backstory, including that she was an orphan. During a sentencing for a crime.
So how do we know that the tree won't just topple
We were
over
losing
and
it during
crush
that
us
intro. I
when
was
we
like, dude,
destroy the
David
beast?
Cage is back, but in a new
Don't,
way.
but there is no other way.
He's still trying to find new and exciting ways to make Yoda say a slur.
Okay,
And
that's
someone's
a lot
like,
worse.
dude, this isn't David Cage here. And I'm like, what about the part where she owns one book in her house and it's Alice in Wonderland? Wonder what they could mean by this. The intro quest is called Down the Rabbit Hole.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You know, honestly, yeah, a little bit. Let's get more of these. More crackdown orbs.
So what are those used for again?
Unlocking skills. It's the currency for it. They put them around the world, and they give you some when you complete certain things. Where are we at on the... Oh yeah, I might as well just grab this now. We can go ahead and get more stamina. Yeah, I guess I'll get that. What's the purple? Oh, that's the cursor. Place a marker there. Yeah, we gotta take out this camp. We don't gotta, but I want to make sure that the main plot doesn't fucking rinse me.
But did one of them not interfere already?
One Tanta knows, no matter what.
I do not doubt it. But these
I like how it's still playing their conversation while we're just fighting them. Is this DLC the next water cooler? Alright, so let me outline what the DLC so far. We touched a rock. It put us in the past. We are now possessing a soldier of the time, teaming up with our mother. All of our powers are gone, replaced with stuff from Sus Arus, where they're light-based, but they're all the exact same spells from the base game, but with a light motif on them. So the fire sword's back, the fire whip's back. When we threw rocks, we now throw silver chunks.
That's gonna hurt more. I feel.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, no more assholes.
That's certainly worth celebrating.
I forgot about the sword animation. I feel sick. I was like, yeah, it's one of the first things you get here. At least in Forspoken's base game, they're like, you get it later. Use fusion magic. Perform special actions with swing. Okay. I need you to know, there's a thing below me. If you hit down on the D-pad, it didn't go there. They want the diagonal, or you should die otherwise.
Best not to
A truly mysterious video game. Sus is with us. He's still in the arm. He's probably, I think, one of the rare good things in this DLC, because it's just basically talking shit the whole time.
Cinta, there's something I think I should tell you.
Yes?
I don't know how to say this, but Athia is in danger. This thing...
Sus.
What? What is it?
I said sus...
Weren't you listening to your friend? The mysterious disembodied voice? No changing the past. That's cheating.
Okay, alright. So she couldn't get. Okay, alright.
Yeah, it's like, no, stop it. We're in the
That
past
was
right
animated.
now.
That was animated so poorly. I didn't know what they were going for.
You said you came here.
Is this game any good? I haven't heard anything after the ads last year. Not really, no.
Because if this were a real cutscene, she'd probably like grasp her throat, and then to signify, oh, she literally can't get the words out.
No. We don't have time.
There's nothing there.
We don't have time for that. Yeah, this game has a lot of interesting mechanics that all kind of fall short, and the story, oh boy.
Sounds like me and Auden.
Auden.
Oh, nothing. Did Olas tell you anything about
I started freaking out when I realized this is formatted.
Only that you were the
This
youngest
is
of the
formatted
first
like they
god.
squished together episode Gladio and Ignis together.
It's nice of her to say so.
And that you can be somewhat reckless.
Because you have the open world taking down areas in a mini open world like episode Ignis. But every time you do anything near a camp, you have 3 dialogue options like it's episode Gladio.
So, how's Roby?
This game's a 4 if you don't like Combat 5 if you do.
Keen.
Has never
You
played
like
it.
it.
See? I think that's right. I think I gave it a 5.
Once I got
I think you
stuck
gave it like a
somewhere
5 or
and,
something.
Kinda showed me the way home.
Can't
Is
compete
that
with
so?
other big trendsetters like The Lord of the Ring,
Well.
Gollum.
The birth of his daughter has softened the sober scholar we once knew.
Glad to hear it.
Hold on, what did I
She's a lucky
that
kid.
shit?
Wait, hold
Even
on.
Such a nice guy for a dad.
I smell an egg,
She is.
chat. Show yourself, vile fiend.
Absolutely.
Egg
Let's
moment.
go.
Also, yeah, I totally did give it a 5. Yeah, I stick
She
by
is.
it. There she is. She's like, what? Can I get some egg helms in chat real quick?
Time to fly. Very well.
She's co-hosts on average like a stream a month, maybe. But she's had the privilege of getting basically 3 emotes. Oh, this doesn't look good at all. Oh, yeah, that pretty much answers your question, yeah. Yeah, you parkour by holding circle. This lets you do weird flippy dips, and the rest of it's kind of like a bad magic third-person shooter.
I just got a DM from Carl.
Uh-oh!
asking me, hey, do you want to help me co-host Rugrats in Paris?
You've been waiting for this question your whole life, huh?
No, I just think it's an incredibly funny thing to message someone.
Normal behavior.
Dude, fucking Tears of the Kingdom is out, and he's like, hey, you want to play Rugrats in Paris with PS1?
Yeah. Probably, if you're still here, they added a level system to this for assists, where your mother does assist attacks based on you building things up. FF15 will live forever. I'm sorry, you need to be subbed to be able to have access to egg helms. I'm sorry, it's a prestigious honor. Oh, it's one of the flyers. Hold on.
There you are.
So it is the 15 guys. No wonder this looks bad. Yeah, I hate to break it to you. This is their newest thing. After it released, I think maybe a month and a half, 2 months later, they announced they're shutting down. And this is the final thing they're putting forth. The 15 team's final vision. This prequel DLC. We're wrapping it all up, buddy.
The Luminous engine will join the ranks of the Fox engine.
You're gonna love this.
Do you want to apologize to the Fox engine? Because, like, shit, dude.
I think the Fox engine has been used more than the Luminous.
Yeah, yeah, because they kept applying it to, like,
soccer games.
To soccer games and the MGS3 pachinko thing. Where they, like, recreated MGS3 cutscenes with it, like, years and years ago.
Oh, the MGS Delta thing is not made in Fox engine.
You will bring
Oh, okay.
to the very end
Yeah,
of my time.
someone in the chat was asking.
Yeah, I figured unless they made big enhancements to it, they would get developers to do something that they're already familiar with. Alright, let's see what talismans we got. Enemies, saw Down enemies plus salvation duration. Down enemies plus ally gauge boosted. Sure, we'll run that. Dude, you're like a Noctis that doesn't shut up. I'm so glad I got new people to experience what this game is. That's so awesome.
Sam Bluehawk in chat. They already confirmed that the story is unchanged and all the voice actors are reprising their roles.
Okay, because some people were going, like, the meaning of, like, Delta in this case would have been, like, different. So I was wondering if the gameplay would be adjusted or something.
It's probably going to be a gameplay adjustment and not, like, story.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just glad David Hayter's getting more work, and since the originals are going to be on modern platforms, it means they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
So they're totally re-recording and not just keeping voice clips. Yeah, it sounds like they're just getting every VA back and just saying, hey, can you do it again?
Oh, hold on. David Hayter said he wasn't working on it, I think, so they're just using old audio.
Oh, okay. I would prefer that over them recasting him, then. Fucking Kojima. Crazy.
Dude, apparently he's wanted to recast him since 3.
Fucking the Hollywood lizard brain going off a little bit.
Like he's apparently wanted Big Boss to have a different voice actor from Snake the entire time.
I'm shocked that those audio files are still around. Maybe they preserved that a bit better than they did Silent Hill 2. Where the only thing they had was a 80% finished build, so that HD collection had bugs that the devs had never encountered because Team Silent had already crushed them years ago.
Yeah, the MGS HD collection. The only things it was missing like the Ape Escape content from like the free subsistence release.
Yeah, it's too bad since these ports are just based on those. With some slight edits to the copyrighted stuff that made them have to go down last year or the year before.
It's definitely gonna be really interesting if 4, because Volume 1, if 4 is ever in a Volume 2 of this, that's gonna be really fascinating because that game has a lot of product stuff. Like straight up, there was an iPod in that game.
I'm guessing it'll either appear in the Volume 2 and that's how they make the value proposition, or they just do a separate port of 4. Thank you, True Storm, for the 100. Really appreciate that. Let me check and see what you have to say. We march to Dokapon. Let's keep on marching, folks. Hell yeah. Just bouncing off shit. She keeps teleporting in front of me, so when I auto-run, I crash into her and then jump off her model.
Enemy 4 Volume 2 is just Portable Ops, Peace Walker, and Rising.
They'll probably want to match the amount of games since the Volume 1 has a couple of other games like the MSX stuff.
Yeah, it also probably won't have Portable Ops because Portable Ops is like very dubiously canon and also wasn't directed by Kojima.
Right on the money. Eat shit.
Does this feel any different from how it's designed, or is it just the same? It is just the same. They've just made a small open world for you to go do things in. They scaled it back. It's kind of like episode Ignis, where it's like you got to take down the districts, I guess, but here it's just camps. They give you stuff. The first section was just linear corridors until we started getting some powers back and sneaking. As much as you would call what I was doing earlier sneaking. Hold on.
It is really funny that like you had to put those MGS streams back because new things kept coming out.
Yep.
And hey, you were rewarded for it.
And every time I'm like, there's hope, dude. There's hope that there's a there's a content creator good reason to do them, and now it's like I can attach them to a remake release, because it doesn't matter the quality of the remake. I just do it to do it. It's similar into how I'm probably going to do Silent Hill 2 2 times, the original and its remake, and that's gonna be real funny. Every piece of promotional for that makes me laugh so much. Specifically the one where he looks sad and then the news is around him.
I do really hope they put out a port of Vanilla 2.
Why does that menu have fisheye? The graphic person said they thought it looked cool. That's it.
This is gonna be like far in the future when you get around to if you get around to doing Peace Walker, would you want to do that co-op?
Yeah, I'll have to see. Currently I have no interest. I signed up to do MGS 1 through 4 and Rising, so
yeah.
I think I specifically said no. I have no interest in that game at all. Mainly because of how flaccid 5 was, and I'm like, I know that kind of starts the build toward 5. I'm like, I'm good.
Five is really funny because like everything cool in Peace Walker, you could just leave it, and then like have it go into MSX Metal Gear 1 and not miss a thing.
Maybe watch the cutscenes on a stream. Yeah. Once things are cleared up and I'm knee deep in those, I'll figure it out.
The cutscenes for that game is really cool. Have you seen those? Like, have you?
No, I've stayed blind on most Metal Gear things. I tried, so the chat can tell me about them minutes before they happen.
No plot stuff obviously, but because it was a PSP game, they couldn't do full like actual model cutscenes. So what they did, they made it like a graphic novel.
Oh, okay.
With really striking black and white like outlines and stuff like that. I think it's the same studio that did the graphic novel movies of MGS 1 and 2 that exist.
I can't take on any more of these. Let's see. More special actions, defeat. I'm not gonna do that one. I'm not using RAM much, but this thing up here, where it's just dash a bunch, I can do that.
What are people's gripes with 5? I remember the story basically, just the story, feeling flaccid and very blatantly unfinished. Gameplay wise, it's like one of the best games ever.
There we go. The cube! Alright, let's take out another fucking root of cruelty.
Oh, that's a real cube!
Yeah, before time began.
You would continue, I fucking just went, the tree!
The tree!
It's the fucking professor from Aqua Teen. Gentlemen, behold!
Gentlemen,
the tree.
Behold! The tree!
My anus has finally decided to eat my hand!
Oh no!
It hungers for more!
How'd you like this? Let's get back in this. Yep.
Gentlemen, behold! Corn!
Oh god.
It's fucking Aqua Teen's so funny, I love that show.
They were so smart.
Fucking South Jersey.
Hell yeah, dude, let's go.
Behold, the Susurrus.
Behold, the Susurrus! Judgment Cut!
Gentlemen, behold, the boosh.
What?
For it? Ah, shit.
Oh boy, he's doing his laser shit again.
You're gonna love this. Like that.
I checked Steam charts. There are 134 people playing this. Dude, it's launch day. Let's go. Not to be confused with pre-orders who got early access to this on Tuesday.
Oh, did they do that?
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, if you had the deluxe edition, you got it on the Tuesday, and I was like, nah, I received a standard edition code when the game launched.
Think fast.
Oh, Jesus. His
Why
aim
does
is
this character
wonderful.
sound like she's the Girlwood lady from E3 What the fuck is the Girlwood lady?
That would be Aisha Tyler, host of the Ubisoft
Oh.
E3 press conferences.
Oh.
Her whole thing was saying the games were so good it was making her hard and giving her girlwood.
Okay.
She did this for multiple years to the point where she made girlwood gold necklaces
Okay.
and gave them out at E3. I know this because I had a mutual who worked at Ubisoft and said, yeah, she gets a little drunk. Gets a little drunk at those shows.
I'm glad E3's dead.
Fucking no. We're in such a worse position now.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to be forced to Girlwood.
No, it's okay. You can have the wholesome direct instead.
Oh, yeah.
You loved it so much.
Let's go wholesome boner.
Let's go, wholesome boner.
What day is that? I have to hope I don't have work.
I don't even know when it is, dude.
Okay.
But I probably should cover some of those. The viewer turnout is usually pretty good on them. Where are the remaining enemies? Alright, hold on. Let's take stock. Okay, that purple thing's just her. Any way to break this open? Okay, it's just civilians trapped in it. I'm gonna grab these. Grab these orbs.
You know what? I'm gonna tweet that out right now.
Oh yeah? Just watch me.
There we go. Let's get it trending, guys. Hashtag wholesome boner.
I think there's still one up top. Yeah, we'll see if we can identify him. There it is. There, done.
Are you hurt?
No, we were in the cube.
Thank you.
We will show you taking the cube down off screen.
Tanta, you've come to save us. Find somewhere to hide until it is safe.
Don't worry, okay? We're gonna get rid of all the bad guys.
Wholesome boner coming June 11th. That's great. It's like a day before Street Fighter.
Fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I think that's June 12th. Street
Stop.
Fighter
I'm looking
6.
right now. Look, I'm looking to shut it up right now. Let's see.
Oh no, I was off. That's June 2nd. My bad. Apologies, chat. We're way closer to that game than I recall.
Oh. Okay, well, good news is I don't have to worry about work because I that's the first day of my vacation.
Yay! Haha, yay, yay.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I'm pretending about the cat in the sicko temple instead of going yes, it's going yay.
Cat in the sicko template?
There's that piece of fan art of the dude in the back beyond the window going sickos.
Oh.
There's a version of that, but instead it's a cat going yay. Haha, yay.
I like the one that Addy has. That it's a weed smoking friggin'
Yeah.
like that.
You would like that.
No, okay, whatever. It's not, no.
Leaving?
Thank you, Shibia, for the raid. Here's the image I was talking about. Yay. Yay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got. We got Shock, Sagacity, Shock, Unleash a Wave of Energy. Okay, that's like a big shockwave thing. And a magic energy buff. Hell yeah, we had exactly enough to get everything.
Just one more.
They will be expecting us. We must hurry.
Alright, let's get the last of these main quest Tree of Might things dealt with.
These crystal things have smothered everything.
And they will keep spreading if we do not destroy that tree.
Tree of Might, like fucking Dragon Ball? Yeah, we traveled to the past and learned that the evil enemy faction made the use of magical trees, and you have to break down their roots, which means I get to call it Tree of Might, despite its loosest of connections. We are currently, what is it, an hour and 40 into the DLC, so we should be almost done. I imagine they're gonna open the endgame scenario shit as soon as I get this next route done. Yeah, we have to stop the gloaming.
You're gonna gloam?
You're so gonna fucking gloam, dude. What's the plot of this game? Girl gets isekai'd into another world, has magical powers, has to fight evil rulers. Turns out that she was the daughter of one of those rulers, sent back to the modern day to protect her from the evil bad guy. She saves the world from the evil stuff. Also, based on the game's lore, it is very possible her dad is a 9/11 first responder that died in the attacks. I say this based on the fact they call him a hero, he's not there, and based on when she arrived on Earth, would have been almost exactly at that time. I'm like, it makes too much sense, folks. It's one of those ones where you can have a theory where someone can't dispute it. It's like there's enough evidence for it to be there.
That felt good.
You know how the tagline for the base game is "She will rise"?
Yeah, she will rise, dude.
I think for the DLC it should be "She will gloam."
She will gloam, chat. Anyway, please look forward to a future spoiler cast I'll be doing with Bridget on this DLC. If I recall, I believe Bridget is playing this on Sunday.
You deserve no mercy. Tell him, Tanta of love.
Dude, I can't believe I got to experience it before her. The biggest Forspoken fan. Fucking, she loves that game.
Fucking bandwagon jumpers, I swear. The root of rage. Oh my god, they're just all over there. I was like, I don't see anybody here. And then they're like, here's way too many fucking enemies.
And then here's Captain Olimar and all his Pikmin.
How about that? It was rather nice.
Yeah, give me shock. Show me this shit.
Bricks.
Yeah, this is the AoE one, alright.
So do you gain abilities at like this slowly in the main game, or?
You have access to like a good chunk more. In that game, you would have a different element each time. And that element would have unique stuff. The fire's gonna have the fire whip for its traversal move. It's gonna have the sword. It's gonna have a lance, a gun. It's gonna have a lot of stuff, and you would get them each time you defeated an open world chunk. Here it's, I don't know, each time we go up to one of these trees, we get a light version of a spell we got earlier. So they're kind of just condensing all the greatest hits into, like, one skill tree, it looks like, that expands.
I said this earlier, like, they're giving you too much combat when your kit is not that, like, varied or massive.
Yeah, this is an incredibly thrifty DLC. How do you make an AoE attack shock so flaccid? Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know, but it gets the job done.
That's what gets you. Like, this is the easy mode.
Yes.
This is the fastest you could possibly take down these enemies on.
Yeah. Yeah, all it does is damage reduction and other stuff. It's like, it would make the combat longer, and I'm like, your combat isn't that fun. So it's like, yeah, just get me out of here. Oh, ow.
Like I could use a healing drop or two.
This is the derogatory judgment cut, by the way, of the woman calling human services. How do you feel about the Luminous DLC ranking so far?
There it is. Eat it.
We have to do our replay at 15 before I start doing that.
Dude, comrades is gonna clear so easily.
Yep, it's gonna have to happen. We finished 13-2 earlier, which, that went well. I just outfitted myself with chocobos. That was the answer.
Bird up.
Dude, there's nothing better than seeing a blue chocobo or something just peck at a Bahamut and then it just puts it down.
You're mine.
Oh good, more! Wave 3. You finished? I thought you started with this. I was waiting to see if they'd send me a code. They didn't end up doing it in time, so I opened with that. We knocked out the final boss sequence in like 50 minutes. You have not have normal party members in 13-2? You do. You have 2 leads, and then you have a monster catching thing. And that will always be your third. 13-2's ending is really good. I knew everything that happened in it because people really thought it was bad at launch and had to make you aware of it. Though shout out to the chat doing a countdown to all the events happening, like they're presenting the next big press conference that is spoiling the plot of the game. Thank God I knew about it, or else I have actually been some level of upset.
My ace in the hole. How'd you like this?
Yeah, I know the DLC had the lightning fights Caius and stuff, and I was like, we're going into lightning returns. I'm not just, well, opt in there. The other thing is just like, I'm streaming for Ren. I do not need to buy anything extra. I did buy lightning returns like a couple months ago, though. I already got that ready.
I will let you know right now, lightning okay.
May it cut out. I don't know what you said at all.
Oh, sorry. Lightning Returns is a very difficult game.
Yeah, I might just tone the difficulty down on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And either that or because it's like a Majora's Mask type of like cycle where you can end a cycle preemptively to start a new one.
Yeah, so even on easy, the game's pretty hard. Yeah, I know. I'm probably just gonna dump it down to that just in general, and then still play with like a guide and stuff. The only person who said it would be fine on normal was Nep, and I don't trust that. She's a bit of a freak.
Well, she's also played the game like multiple times.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. So I'm like not 100% on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'll look up strategies and other stuff. Don't worry, trust the plan, chat.
Yeah.
It's on my left arm now too.
That game really wants to do like side quests and stuff to unlock new skills and stuff. So. This guy rules.
The super tree is born.
This guy is eating the scenery.
We must protect the tree, though it cost every last one of our lives.
We must climb it. It is time.
Agreed. Let's make tracks.
Absorbing the Tree of Offering has given us more gubbins. We don't have enough for the health yet, or prudence. Okay, so these are all supports. They're not giving us any new skills. Okay, cool. It's all just stat shit. You're about to enter the next phase of the adventure.
I'm always saying this.
There we go. We'll work on those.
There's a lot going on in general right now.
Yeah. We get people to spoil shit. till the moment is over. Streamers would agree with you. Yeah, I know. It's like people are really bad about it. It's a bit rough. Oh yeah, I forgot we got the power on both of our arms. We're just like it's just like Full Metal Alchemist. Let's go, baby.
Get yourself to safety. You'll be alright. Go. Yes, Tanta. Come this way to the tree.
Hold on. You're a Tanta. Isn't it your job to keep everyone safe? I'll do it myself.
Oh my god, these animations.
Stay out of my way.
Well, that was a flashy exit.
Oh, shut up.
Please tell me you're not actually going to do this. It's suicide.
I thought I told you to shut up. Unlike Cinta, I haven't forgotten what it means to be a Tanta.
In lore, she's been a Tanta for 2 months.
Hey, big boy, over here. Nobody fucks with Athia on my
She's a soldier for the enemy faction. She got. Have you ever seen Wonder Woman 1980? What it was?
Yeah, I made the joke that we're possessing a corpse, so we're Chris Pine.
I wonder if it's all this new power I got.
I wouldn't get too excited. You still got to stand a chance as long as that shield's in your way.
I know, but I gotta try.
You know, eventually I'll be able to kill him like this. The headband looks awful on her. Yeah, she's possessing another person, so it's just like, here's the outfit that she got off it.
I like the rest of the outfit. It's just the headband.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird look.
Run. Cinta, man, am I glad to see you.
It's been a whole 60 seconds since we last talked. Good to see you're back. This has the pacing of the Final Fantasy 15 Terra Battle collab. Noctis like, we've learned so much on our journey.
up.
I'm like, your journey was 35 minutes.
Shut the
I
fuck
will
up.
not!
The Tetra Battle. It's fine. I played
It's
that game. I was really
Terra
into that
Battle, the
game.
Sakaguchi gotcha game.
Yeah, Terra Battle. I was really into that for some reason. I didn't even like it.
It was better than
played a lot of
any expansion. I'm gonna be honest, no. I'm like, it's a 40-minute nothing thing where they pretended development happened when it didn't. It felt so like half-hearted that I could not get down with it.
Let's go.
I mean, parts of it are cute, yeah, but it's like, eh.
Not messing around.
I put it on the weak side. I put it next to the 14 collab.
I will never like forget how they used 15 as a vehicle to launch their reboot of the King's Knight gotcha that people just kind of thought was a cute reference and not a real game.
Well, I must be a 5-star character.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get those lines when I play that game again.
Wait, I only found out that game existed when the news was it was shut.
Well, you weren't a scholar. It's understandable.
Any normal person would be like, oh, that's a cute reference to like the thing Square did before Final Fantasy 1. That's cute.
That dude just smited me. Fuck.
King's Knight for reference, that was the last NES game that Square made before Final Fantasy 1. It was like a weird RPG hybrid shooter. And then years later they made a gacha about it, and then that was like the only marketing it had was in 15.
Yeah. To answer the question, yeah, I've been going through all the single-player mainline Final Fantasies. We just finished 13-2 today. I'll be going to Lightning Returns, then 15, in time for 16th release. If you eat all your vegetables, I might try to slip in Type 0.
Great. You're gonna love this. Ha. Fuck off. Ah. For my next trick.
Yummy Yummy Agito 13. Yeah, I'm gonna teach you all about Tempest Finis.
Near that. Fall back for now. Move. Faster than lightning? Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, damn.
Oh, it's doing a thing. Yeah, I just hit up and you do a thing. Allied strike it.
Bullseye. We're ours now, asshole.
This spark is over yet.
Look out! Shit. Better try to not get fried. Second
Oh, I tried.
I need you to know the moment that hit that made impact, my Discord froze. So for a solid like second, I thought you died.
We're fighting for our life out here.
How'd you like this?
Oh, well, it's because the support character is the main character's mother, so she has to be.
Yeah. She's like a legendary ruler, and I'm, you know, unlocking more power. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
You're also,
I'm
like,
getting
in terms
tired.
of, from what I understand, in terms of lore, you're very much dumbing down because you're like in someone
Yeah.
else's body and not your own.
Yeah, we're trying to slowly get some of our power back, so we're not max power. We're not using our super mode we unlock at the end of the game.
How does that work?
You like fly around and shit, and they're like, it's cool, you do high damage. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, was it like the 15 one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
same general idea.
Like that. Too slow.
Because wing missiles are really cool. Every Bahamut's done it. This isn't Bahamut, but it's like they really wants to be.
No, this is like the Sanctuary Keeper from 10, or that thing you find on top of Mount Gagazet. Big beast thing, bunch of metal shit all over it.
I always forget that's there.
Yep.
Every time I replay that game, it's a brand new surprise. Like, ooh.
Put him in the fucking ground, bitch. Alright, we beat it up.
Cinta, look, I know I said some shit before.
I saved you only because your death would cause more trouble than you know.
He's having a bit of a wheeze.
What a delightful surprise.
Dude,
Welcome.
this voice actor is having the time of his life.
I'm glad somebody got to have some fun.
Might have changed a bit since last you visited.
Hey, Mr. Tattoo Artist, what's the deal with this shit, huh?
Oh my. Quite the cooperative vessel, aren't you? Saving me so much time and energy.
I think that guy's in Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Why this noble Tanta is so hell-bent
Yes!
saving one soldier?
It's that or one of the dudes from fucking Horizon.
Ignore him, Talia. He seeks to sow discord, nothing more.
Okay, what's going on here? What are you not telling me?
Forgive me, I can't say.
But where are my manners?
That's how you know the writing's good, when it's one of those.
I have to tell your charge the truth for a change, so please allow me. It's really quite simple, girl. Your beloved Tanta is planning to kill you.
That's not possible. She saved me, again.
Cinta, say something.
Your esteemed Tantas have stopped the gloaming once, but they shall not do so a second time.
Stop saying that like it's
You will not be stopping the gloaming, chat!
I am the 35-year-old gloamer. I'm about to gloam right now.
Cinta,
You're coming with me! Resist while you still can.
We really have started the next phase of our journey. Can't take them saying gloaming seriously. Neither can I, but I'm down with saying gloaming. We're in a library. If they force me to learn lore for an hour, I will kill myself on stream. Okay, we're good.
Is it true? Yes.
I will not say yes or no. I will hand you this book and you will read it instead.
Okay.
The hiding shit and just tell me the truth.
Very well. If I don't kill you before the day is through, you will bring death to the entire realm.
What?
Those markings. They mean you are now a weapon. You don't understand quite how, but once
That's
markings
really
are
cool,
made,
actually.
I really like how the back of the hand, it just looks like a command seal.
before you explode.
Remember when Yuki did that generator and just got the ovaries?
With cataclysmic force.
You're saying I'm some kind
It
of
went so hard.
bomb?
Don't say that, shut the fuck up. Alright, I said it at least once while you weren't here, so it wasn't exactly, like, dedicated towards shooting you. If that makes you feel any better.
To kill you. Make my escape. I know this must be difficult for you to hear, but us Tantas, we weighed up all our possible options. Your death was the only way to avoid countless others.
That makes sus her servant. I'm gonna cry. We did it.
And why you didn't stop
I forget,
to save
Cheese,
me.
if you were here in which the sus was cut
You
off.
died anyway.
So she just said sus.
So many others.
Fucking
Doesn't
nightmare
make
game.
It wasn't an easy choice to make. But nor are many we must make as Tantas. Sometimes we soil our hands with blood. All is for Athia. And no price.
Did her
is
mom
too
make her a
high.
nuke? No, the dude, like, stabbed the hand and gave her the nuke powers in her arms. And we kept, like, sucking them up.
I get it.
You do.
Made a pretty big mistake once. Hurt a lot of people.
Who? Are we talking about me?
I made a promise to never make that kind of mistake again.
Are cuffs really the only source of truly, like, good lines in this game? I swear to God.
Do it.
Man, this Oppenheimer trailer sucks. Thanks, chat. The actress who plays Faye in the Resident Evil series on Netflix. I did not know that, and I saw all of it. I just know she was in the 2017 Charlie's Angels reboot that no one watched. Except people who were really into, Kristen Stewart.
We're currently beneath the castle. If we're going to face Aldecor, you'll need to be ready.
Okay. She's
So
walking
you're
away.
just gonna let Talia be killed? Encourage it even.
You don't get it. I can feel what she felt. I know she would have done the exact same thing.
What utter rubbish.
Believe what you want. But she would have given anything for Athia. I'm certain of it.
This is like when people on Twitter are like, I've decided how an author would feel. They've been dead for 50 years. The Strange Tale of Susurrus. In a time long past, we found ourselves at war with our neighbors from Reddit. We thought that the war would have been ended when we drove them from our shores, never anticipating the depths of which they would sink in the face of defeat. They sent us their ultimate weapon, the demon known as Sus. Death and destruction rained down upon Athia. It was only with great difficulty, and after much sacrifice, the first Tanta subdued him. Even then, the threat posed was judged to be far too great, and a decision was made. She would split him into separate parts and lock them away. I could see the chat on the corner of my head just blowing up as soon as I said Susurrus. God. Any more fucking books you want me to read? It's like the other game. I read through anything I picked up. It's like, I'll be diligent. Sure, dude. Do you have any, like, magic? I don't think I do. Oh, yeah, they're like, do you want any of these? And I'm like, nah, I didn't finish any of the other ones we got. Let's see, do we have any juice? We have 76. Yeah, we're like 4 off from a boost of some sort. Hello mom with dead mom haircut.
Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Oh, Jesus.
Please. I only hope I can
Alright, strap in, chat. Oh, good, there's like 4.
So, just to be clear,
Stop begging it to crash, asshole! Come on! Let me live!
Right? And I'm stuck this way. Just boom, no more Talia.
You would laugh. I would, but also it would make me lose a little time.
Yes.
Also, if it's gonna crash, it'll happen during the final boss like it did for base game Forspoken. Where Frey goes, you ready for this? And then it crashed.
Or if you die before it's completed, you will explode.
You literally are a nuke.
Okay, do you know why the mark spread to my other arm?
I do not. But your powers have grown as it has. Could this indicate a more devastating result when the inevitable finally occurs?
Whoa, okay, hang on. If I explode, I kill everyone around me, right? Wouldn't that include the Reddick themselves?
It would. And yet seemingly they wish it nonetheless. I cannot pretend to understand their motives.
Jeez,
I'm gonna have...
what do they put in the water over there?
I checked my general chat and all it is the Yuri Lowenthal sticker.
Is utterly alien to you.
Come to learn, I thought it was multiple people. No, it's just fucking Mittens Cheese and my dog doing it.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
All right, go ahead.
Yep.
That's it, yeah.
Discord sucks. How can you do that while your mic's muted? That's just cheating.
I know.
The strange mark that General Aldecor left on Thalia's arm, in evidence that Thalia had been transformed into a vessel. While it did grant Thalia magic powers, its steady growth was a sign of her gradual transformation to a weapon of mass destruction. A magical tree, this is the Tree of Offering, perched up atop Visoria Castle, whose tremendous growth was a result of many offerings made in the form of human lives. This root is capable of absorbing a human's life force and converting it into energy needed to fuel its growth. From where is the hee-hee-yup clip? Cheese, I believe you can go find it and post it.
How did you know to come and find me?
The Reddick have attempted
I need you to post the one that plays in Morse code.
But only just.
So, I'm not the first person they've done.
Don't post the Morse code one. Like, immediately fucking... she knew.
And she too, I was forced to eliminate. When Ola sensed that another vessel had been created...
I can tell that I'm reaching the end of a Luminous Productions game because they're throwing key art at me.
And by duty, you mean killing me. Right.
The vessel needed for the gloaming to succeed must be of Athian blood. Knowing this, Aldecor spent many hours after each battle combing the battlegrounds for Athian survivors, perhaps believing that anyone able to survive their wounds would also have the physical capacity to withstand the traumatic vessel transformation process. However, the many soldiers he marked with the device, only 2 ever proved capable. Go away, Shawn Mendes. Thank you, Chad.
What exactly is Aldecor trying to achieve?
By bringing about the gloaming.
I've decided to do that once a stream, at least.
but I worry we are perilously close to finding out.
How's the DLC been so far? Better than the base game?
Without blowing me up.
I'm gonna be honest, it is
No,
basically the
I
same.
fear it cannot. There must be. more
It's
to it
smaller
than
scope,
today.
smaller map,
Why
a lot
do
of
I get the feeling
interiors,
I
but it's
don't wanna
still,
find out?
at its core, it's you're using the same moves, you're re-unlocking old moves, but with a different aesthetic on it. Let's talk about the gloaming, chat.
Oh.
A ceremony at sunset by means of which one marked as a vessel will complete their transformation. Aldecor's first attempt to perform this anathia was thwarted by the Tantas, ending in a cataclysmic explosion. The ritual appears to require a great amount of human sacrifice, but a much about its true nature is shrouded in mystery. The plot, for those who just got in here, is we travel to the past, possessing a seemingly another person who might be dead, kind of like that Wonder Woman 1984 Chris Pine shit. And then the bad guy infected us with magic powers that are turning us into a portable nuclear bomb on legs. And we gotta blow up trees and shit.
Returning you green.
There you go. That's about what we got.
So, are these marks on my arms the reason I can use magic?
I believe so. At least I cannot think what else might explain
Forspoken got
the
DLC. They
We're playing
promised
it now.
Yep, they promised it
So, why do you
in
think
pre-order
the strong
bonuses,
shoes
and
makes
it
me
is
stronger?
out for everyone today for the price of $12.50.
I can only speculate.
I'm starting to see why it's such a thrifty amount they're asking for you.
Crystals.
Yeah,
the last
like,
time the ceremony was performed.
It's like $12. That's not that bad. Typically, most DLCs are what, like 20.
Whenever
to
it's a
30?
Square thing, I get scared thinking it's gonna be like Remine, where it's like $30. And of course, for Remine, I'm like, that's
Could you,
worth its weight in gold. You could have sold
tell
that for
me
$80,
more
and
about
I'd be like,
yourself?
sure, dude.
What
But I was
kind of
worried it'd be like
experience
this, and
do you
they're like, we want $35 for
I
Forspoken
don't have
DLC.
much time
And then I go,
I thought I would try and get to know you while I can.
yeah, see, she essentially, quantum leaped her way into a suicide bomber.
I don't know. Let's
Oh,
see,
what?
Did you
Quantum Leap.
ever maybe want to?
You aware of the 80s show Quantum Leap?
A Tanta is not
Never heard of it, no.
permitted to bet-
Okay, the premise is that he keeps trying to leap his way home, but he keeps appearing in the
Yeah,
bodies
of
of
course,
other
but-
people.
If you take
Oh.
off your
And he has to,
Tanta
like,
hat
solve
for just a
problems
second.
with them, and he has, like, a time-hopping friend who tries to help him out. And it all really goes well until they take subject matter that they probably shouldn't.
Tanta.
Oh.
I imagine having a family might be a rather wonderful
There is maybe one of the fun... It's... Chat, you need to understand, it does not hold up.
But
And it is not good nowadays. But there is the funniest opening in a Quantum Leap episode where he looks in a mirror and it cuts to the guy and he goes, I'm Arsler? And then it pans back to the mirror to show a dude just like
no.
shaking and going, duh? And I'm like, dude, no.
I just never had a mom.
Oh my god.
I don't know. You seem like you'd be a good one to have.
That's an unusual compliment.
It,
Well, that's all I got. So let's go. kick
there are
out
some
the
other
glass and take
racy
back the sword.
subjects it does, but that was one of them.
Talia, you do realize how this ends. I will have no choice. But
Hold on, this is the best way that I can illustrate it
But well,
is by having one of my
Matthew is
friends
mine
look at
home,
it.
too. So
Thankfully,
you do
there's
what
only
you gotta
one
do to
here.
Keep it safe.
Oh.
Let's go.
All right. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, that's an awesome title.
Yeah, you should check it out. Pretty short.
All right. Watching it. Oh, it immediately just says it. All right, there's the Beatles poster. Oh! Okay, I need you to know what the recommended video on it is.
Hmm.
We'll screen cap it. It is now autoplaying. I have to stop this.
Let me guess.
The twins can check stream call chat if they're interested.
Not at all. I trust you will do the right thing. I merely wish to say that my strength is yours, should you require it.
Is it just me, or has she softened up a little?
Min's in chat. What the fuck?
Blossoming bond interests me.
Does this take place in the one part of the base games map that doesn't have anything in it? This takes place in one of those one of the kingdoms, but it's been overrun by the bad guy shit, so it's kind of somewhat unrecognizable. In their defense, they made a new zone. My expectations of this DLC were much lower rent than this. Granted, this is still low as rent as hell. But it, conceptually is way more interesting than what I thought they were going to do. Can I swing on that? Can I, like... Okay, it let me clip, thank God.
I knew why this tree was so important.
As do I. It must play an important role in their ceremony.
Shit!
Oh, okay, I was like, there's nothing else here, help.
So I know this is like a prequel. Like,
Yeah.
was there anything in the base game that set this up, like a little mystery?
The whole thing in the main game was them telling you about how Susurrus was created because all of these guys' initial plans failed. So we're seeing one of their failed plans, essentially.
Oh.
Not sure
So it's
I like
before the
being
main
popular.
villain even came into power, so... I'm
Oh,
glad
is
it's
that
that
the-
instead of them showing their perspective when Sus invaded, because they showed me all of it in holograms.
Is it like those gold tattoos? Like, is that what made him become who he was? Like, is that like what?
He's just like a gold being. That's just like his thing. He's supposed to be like some monster they created. To be like the thing that's gonna
Right in the sweet spot.
kill everybody.
You're close.
It's gonna be their revenge because the Reddick ultimately do not win. So they're like, their revenge is that guy.
You're gonna love this.
Oh, I'm gonna love this. Yeah, he's supposed to be like a demon construct with a British accent.
All right. Ooh.
Enemy reinforcements have arrived. I can tell there's 50 fucking enemies on screen.
This became a Muso game real quick.
Yeah. It's like a Kingdom Hearts 3 encounter without any sauce or any weight to any attack ever.
Right on the money.
Did the main character make it back to New York? She was able to, but she decided to remain in her other world to take down the rest of the break. It was really cool at the end of the game that they did a thing I did not think a AAA game was capable of, the final swing. That refers to a superhero movie where they show the character moving around dramatically and do a slow-mo shot at the end.
That's gotta hurt.
As seen in Spider-Man and Aquaman.
Oh, and Captain America.
Yeah. Sometimes they just like that moment of like,
I'm ready when you
I'm this character, and this is what I do. It was really funny when Aquaman did. He just jumps out of the water.
Alright. Bullseye.
Allied strike, fuck it. Thank you.
Die.
So that allied strike, that's when you put your enemy into like a crumple state, and then.
Yeah, it looks like she just does a giant mega attack.
Ah.
That we used it a lot earlier during the giant boss with the impenetrable like shields and crust all over him. It builds on what looks to be the ring meter around her on the left side, slowly building up.
Great.
This is probably someone's reason for a PS5. Yep. Oh yeah, probably Barry. Just for his chat, I said Barry and not Airy.
There it is.
I'm of course talking about the Final Fantasy 15 Barry that has existed in many forms across the years. Sometimes they appear in Prowley's mentions to call them ugly. Because they think good video games look good and bad games don't. Horse face, allegedly. Oh, that's crazy, dude. I would ride you for days. I'd put the saddle on, don't you worry. Alright, let's get back to fighting. What?
What's up?
I don't know. Maybe more reinforcements. Seems like that's what's on the fucking menu today. Yup, here they are. Thank God I had that queued up. As you can see, my style ranking is maxed right now. I've got, also it wasn't drop rates, it's EXP rate.
Oh.
So I get double experience, while that's retained. Why are you posting, low tier weather report?
I found a mod for the JoJo fighting game. That just adds the entire, like, rant to weather report super.
Honestly, if anyone's gonna do it, why not? Oh good, another wave of reinforcements, chat, in case we were gonna get bored. This is the 1,000 Heartless Battle of the 9th Generation. Just wait for when the real game that is allowed that gets it. Not this.
Dude, could you imagine if KH4 does the 1,000 Heartless again, but they're all like fully modeled on screen?
I can't.
The power of the PS5.
Yeah, I try not to think about Kingdom Hearts 4 because my heart gets all flutter.
Yeah.
Also, ultimate badass. Defeat 300 Riddick soldiers.
Dude, you got a Borderlands achievement.
Hell yeah, dude. Allied Strike. The game just starts screen tearing like crazy and flashing from that. That was a bit weird.
I like this attack where you have to zigzag and just stab people in the ground.
Yeah, it has that, like, Bloodborne Souls-esque you knock them down, do the visceral attack style thing. And it's just like, I gotta sprint and hit triangle now. Please, God. Get fucked. Enemy reinforcements arrived. Thank God! We have more. You have no idea how terrified I am. By the time KH4 comes up, they'll change their mind and take out reaction commands again. Not to worry. Plenty of Kingdom Hearts ideas that they had that may not be the best idea will continue to live on throughout development. See the attractions. Clearly something that kind of looks like they didn't really want to do them anymore, but they promised them fucking 5 years before the game came out.
Yeah, like, I don't know why they would remove reaction commands again.
You know, sometimes you're like, you have an idea for a mechanic, but then over the years, maybe you're like, I don't know, maybe it doesn't fit the blend. Nah, this one, they're good. We're good. They used the whole animal.
Were reaction commands, like, in that, like, fake footage of 3 that came out, the same E3 as,
the trailer for 4 had reaction commands in it, and then they just said, yeah, they're back.
Yeah, that I know, yep.
Oh, yeah, there were no reaction commands in 3 at all.
Okay.
Yeah, they did not. Anything they promised from a gameplay mechanic perspective was there. I want to say that before someone actually me about the fucking mysterious tower.
Yeah, I mean that's there. That's technically there.
Unexplorable and only exists in cutscenes, though.
Yeah, but like it's there. So
true. 25% of Twilight Town's there. I liked when Shim used to have that as their location on Twitter. Like, location, 25% of Twilight Town.
Oh yeah, that is true. People did not like the reaction commands in KH2 at all, initially.
Yeah, because they were stupid and they didn't use their brain, and they were stupid and they were stupid.
Yeah.
And thankfully, we're winning the culture war.
Yeah.
One of the most detailed and nuanced additional layers to a combat system. They just weren't ready for it yet, or the 800 unique animations it provided.
Yeah, and like, if the issue is, oh, it's an automatic win button,
it is in fact not.
And like, yeah, but like, if that's someone's argument against it, just don't press the button.
You control the buttons you touch, yes.
Yeah, it's like the only ones. It's like, all right, like maybe the ones from like.
How is there another wave? Sorry, nice. Please go on.
Like, at least with like the Lance Heartless with like Lance Tug, you know, that kills a pretty decent number of them. But it's like all the boss ones aren't instant kills, so I don't know why people think that's a win button.
These people also said that you just 13 plays itself for FF13, so you know. Oh, good, more enemy reinforcements arrived. Alto was really worried.
Oh man.
This is like wave 7.
Dude, you got a star grade.
Yeah, I've been on the star grade for, I gotta say, it's probably been like 7 or 8 minutes. Game really wants you to kill that flying thing. It does, and we're almost there. This is like the 4th time we fought this guy too.
Here it comes.
It's like one of the only two like good enemy designs in this game.
Yeah, this is crazy.
DLC.
Hey James, you doing any RPG site guides for this DLC? I think the fuck off was pretty well timed with my question.
I really want Forspoken to be the thing that pays for James' next laptop.
Alright, they gave me a level. I'm sure that means I'm done. I leveled up 3 fucking 4, 5.
Hold on.
6 and 1/4 times across one encounter.
Hello, James.
Hello.
Hello.
For the record, my boss hasn't even asked about if he wants to cover the DLC.
Alright, well,
dude, all he's thinking about is Street Fighter.
Alright, would you like me or KZ to tip him off or maybe lead him in that direction, or?
No. He's all about that Street Fighter guide grind.
He's all about that Street Fighter guide, and he's all about shit people will Google. List of things people will not Google. Forspoken's DLC.
Yeah, this game did so poorly it killed an entire studio.
Oh no. Now they'll get to move on to a future of being a part of the support staff of good video games. Alright, hold on, help. There we go.
I will say this one area seems more interesting than literally anything in the base game.
Oh yeah, the locale they've decided on, a castle that has been besieged by a giant tree that creates nuclear bombs. Sure, why not?
Being left here, absolutely. I refuse to see festering the corpse of a murderer for the rest of
I'm touched by your concern.
Oh good, more.
Come on, Tanta.
In the game's defense, we are heading to the final battle, but still, Jesus.
Really? That's it?
Be thankful, Talia.
Okay. Ah, there's things up there.
Tanta.
Alright, well, we're up.
Stay with me, Talia. We're nearly there.
Visually, parts of this game look really nice. It's a shame. It's not very good.
Out of our way.
Yeah.
Kill you if we harm you.
Whenever they
do,
do
like,
their,
the whole,
whenever they
like-
do the unique art, it's great. When it's generic castle shit, it's fucking bad.
Yeah. Didn't they do like an optimization pass for this game too or something?
Probably. It runs fairly
Maybe,
alright.
I will say this game is very pretty. Like if that's one thing the Luminous engine really excelled at was particles.
Yeah, it loves particles and some other stuff, and it looks pretty alright.
Ready? That'll do it.
It's just whenever it's a character model, you go, oh, this looks like a FF15 model. At times worse.
Yeah.
Some of the NPCs in this are truly not lookers. What do you mean 4 of the same enemy I just fought? You fucking psychopaths.
There it is.
Stay strong, Talia. We can do this.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can.
Yep. Yeah. Little help over here?
I thought you'd never ask.
This game's
Oh,
encounter
hey,
design is ass. It's mostly they just plop enemies down and just say, go, do it.
For anyone in chat who's interested and hasn't gotten it yet, the physical the physical copies of Tanta are back on Amazon.
Let's go,
Oh,
baby.
shit.
Yeah, for a decent price if anyone hasn't hopped
Shout
on that
out
yet.
to Torn of the Golden Country. Let's go. Stop shooting me.
That's the only Xenoblade game I don't have physical, so I decided to get it.
Ah, nice. Yeah. Finish the setup.
Oh shit! If you're fine with getting a European copy, it's only $35.
How'd you like this?
I feel like it's makes sense to get the European copy. It's the it's its nature of origin, developed in Europe.
Wouldn't it cost more because of shipping?
No, it's on.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
got. Yeah, it has free Prime delivery.
Oh. Never mind then. What the fuck? I just spent fucking 50-something bucks for no reason.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. Reminds me of when I got Steins Gate on the Vita, but I got the UK version because it was $5 cheaper.
KZ, I need to pause the game real quick. Important thing I'm putting in stream call chat.
I'm leaving the podcast. It seems that Yugi keeps getting Thundercross even in the podcast that I'm not on.
Yeah, that's great.
They're getting hit literally with shit of me in a show I will not be in. Well, at least they're using me responsibly. Did I get any magics upgraded? Yeah, I finished all these off, so let's go ahead and get their proficiency bonuses.
Put something in stream call that don't want anyone in the stream to know about yet, but figured you would enjoy knowing it's coming.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, everyone liked that one.
They Fallout 4 now? The only thing we're missing is a shitty baby.
Hell yeah, dude.
We're in the hop in.
I don't care if you're a baby. I'll snap your neck like a twig. Okay.
Nice. Let's keep going.
I expect the Reddit will have more.
The one way you know a Western AAA's bad encounter ends is when you see some form of a skill point or experience bar just appear.
Yeah, but it's like it's satisfying, isn't it?
Yeah, there's some level of relief I'm feeling, yeah. Oh, good at camp.
Let's see.
The vessel nears perfection. We, the faithful, have but to await its natural course, and when the sky is
These were
painted
answer
red,
reports.
It's basically lore pieces of paper. The original game had it everywhere. All
Okay,
shall
okay,
know.
all right.
All shall know the glory of the gloaming. Our enemies shall weep when confronted with Retta's majesty. Mark this day in history, my brothers. Rejoice in the part you played. Your brother of faith, Galotis Aldecor.
Hold on, I have to change my Discord.
You were doing so well with the next water cooler.
Yeah. Hey, look.
The next water gloamer. That's pretty good, honestly. Let's see if we can unlock some of these. We got 86. That's enough to get.
Gentlemen, behold, gloam.
Gloam. There we go. Up my defense a bit. Hey, Cuff, unfortunately, I rested, so here's more things to talk about.
You know, I really think Talia and May would have gotten along.
And why is that, pray tell?
She was willing to put everything on the line for the people she cared about, just like me and Cinta.
And you know this how, exactly? Your famous Tanta instinct, perhaps?
No, I just can feel it.
I like how there's multiple cutscenes that were going, I know what she would have wanted because I'm in her body. I'm like, sure, definitely. They seem to all match up with exactly what you want to do as well.
About this ceremony I keep hearing about?
The Immortal Thunder in chat says, Gloomer, time to gloam in my gloaming cave. I love gloaming. Gain 3,000 gloam points.
How is that bit not old at all? Like,
dude,
like,
it's wonderful.
Like,
I
it's
love
literally a
this bit.
fucking timeless bit.
Absolutely. Let's go.
I've experienced many bits from many people in the audience, and they usually wear out after like a day. This one just feels permanent forever in a positive way.
This one feels permanent. It's timeless. The person's very committed. I don't think they've ever it is a bit that has never been dropped or like just given up on entirely.
It's important. It's got some soul to it. Can you grab that? You just fell. All right, well, bye again.
Oh.
I will say that fall animation is kind of funny.
Yeah, I love when they waggle.
Dude, that's the same fall animation the guy when you get a game over in Mortal Kombat 4.
Yes!
That's awesome, dude.
I love Mortal Kombat 4. Quan Chi's in that. Oh, let's fight this thing again.
No, you're kidding. There is no way that thing survived.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna Discord gift search Quan Chi and see if I get anything good.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it.
I love that picture of him just wearing a t-shirt, holding like a Pepsi.
Okay, found it. I found something good.
Let me at
I
least
will
have
say that
window.
laser looks really good.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid laser. It can wreck me. I'm mostly just doing little baby shots until our super is ready, and then I do big damage.
Alright.
I can see it, thanks.
Are you alright?
No, I'm not alright. I'm in hell.
It's okay, surely you're almost off the DLC.
Yeah, I know. They're making me fight this thing a third time, so I'm sure the big guy is, like, right up next.
Near that. Fall back for now. Ugh.
That got him.
Help over here? Absolutely. It's about time. We must strike them now. Talia, please. You're gonna pay.
Wow, that was a lot.
Holy shit.
That's gotta be all of them. Now for Albacore.
How do you know that? But also, I'm glad you know that. That's great, man.
What do you mean? Nothing. Come.
I'm always coming.
This way.
No? Ow. Back up we go. Oh yeah, I forgot if you hold the button, you can kind of like slow it down. Gonna kind of need that actually, so the hit detection actually works. Yoink!
Okay, this is one tall tree. Do not get down.
But please, do watch where you step.
Was just thinking I need...
Ah, it's another one of those. I'm good. Actually, hold on. We did complete some of this. How do you feel about the traversal mechanics? Net positive? They work to a degree, but a lot of them just don't work at all. Or they don't work... They're a bit restrictive, and it keeps it from feeling, like, truly, like, really good. You're about to enter the next phase of the adventure. I hope it's the final phase, frankly, but let's get to it. Yeah, it's big enough for a big arena.
Gloom?
It's time for the gloaming.
Oh, finally, enemy reinforcements.
Ugh.
I know. I was worried you might have a change of heart.
The gloaming. What does it do?
Stop saying!
Boys, Athia, of course. With the help of a vessel, that's you. And the flourishing tree of offering, like the one you see before you.
What the hell does that mean?
My, has it flourished. Thanks to you. You wouldn't believe the amount of life force this takes. I had feared, despite my best efforts to secure a healthy supply, that there simply wouldn't be enough. Then you two came along.
What is Glum? It's Glum.
Started killing all my soldiers. Voila. Death begets life.
Are you saying we helped you?
Oh, yes. And in more ways than one. You were a perfectly adequate vessel before, but thanks to the power you've absorbed, the gloaming will now leave Arthur.
Did you ever get that squishy toy stuff as a kid? Oh, fuck me. That's Floam, not Gloam.
Oh.
Shout out to Floam, though, dude.
For when the core shines its brightest, the gloaming will come to pass.
I'm afraid we cannot allow that. Your wretched ceremony will fail as we.
Then I will show you what we Reddit are truly capable of.
What we Reddit people.
Sure, dude. So long as you don't make a bunch of ads, I'm down with whatever you want to do.
Enemy reinforcements have appeared.
Yeah, so long as it can be a designed boss fight, I will take basically fucking anything, dude.
Could you imagine going to bed tonight and you see in the corner of your vision enemy reinforcements?
Yeah, that's the voices. What the fuck? What are you, just energy now? Ah, you're just morphing into a boss form, okay.
Fuck, it talks.
Okay, you got one good one.
Even the broken clock is right.
Yep, this sure is the final boss. Look at him. He's rocking it.
What's that like? Best avoided, I'd say. Don't let him get to you.
I do appreciate the marking with a red X attacks that I just need to get away from.
Something tells me he's not gonna go down easy. Right on the money.
Altacore altered. Yeah, he's been altered, alright. Okay, that dash does a lot of damage. Oh, good, you summon enemies! Great! Great!
Dude, enemy reinforcements have appeared, bro.
They have, in fact, appeared, yeah.
Why is this guy's moveset like a Monster Hunter monster?
I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it. Oh, ugh.
Ow, ouch, ow.
Bro, that's just one of the fucking moves that the final boss of Monster Rise does.
God damn it. Oh, damn, this motherfucker has shot locks.
Okay. How'd you like this? What is this?
I think
I think we need to stand back.
Ah, yeah, it's the wiggly gold shit, yeah. I needed to make the fucking donuts, too.
Like that. Sit up, cover me, by all means. Think fast.
Ram, I saw a triangle thing up here. Here we go. Get some damage in.
You're gonna love this.
Okay, yeah, if I hit him in the head with it, it does major damage.
Now, is it triangle or delta?
I think it's triangle, based on what Sony said. It's not like X, which is actually cross.
That's not true.
I mean, it's even in the name of the PS3's iconic system menu, the cross media bar.
That is true. I wish we could go back, bro.
Do you?
Cross media bar was peak.
Yeah, it was so awesome. It was the user interface for two Sony consoles, the PS3 and the PSP.
It's like no bullshit, no frills. It's just fucking the cross media bar, bro. Let's go.
Someone has completely lost their shit. Then let us use that against him.
Bro, he just regenerated health.
Yeah, I know. Not a fan.
Game was like, oh fuck, we were supposed to have a phase change at half health.
And I'm like, sure, whatever, bro.
Now, James, can we solve the mystery? Does this thing eat its own tail?
I still can't believe that people got angry about that.
Whoa! Laser him.
This music's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's trying to go pretty hard. Oh, he's almost down.
I'll just say this boss fight seems better than anything in the base game.
Honestly, probably yes. I think this clears Susurrus.
That one boss fight went faster than the waves of normal enemies in that part earlier.
Yeah, sure did. And I had a lot more fun with it, too. Oh no, you're more of a nuke than you were 5 minutes ago.
Oh, do you create? Fucking, what's his name?
And now currently we're getting gloamed.
Oh.
Yeah, but those particles are definitely the things that showed up when Sus got I don't even
Unbound.
know.
Unbound, sure. Yeah, there he is.
Yep, there he is.
And
Yeah.
Bojack.
Because we're fighting the faction that eventually uses Sus as their final option. And this DLC was about, like, defeating their first plan that would lead into that one. We did it! Yeah! Yeah. I like all the other Tantas. They're like, where are they? They're like, they're fighting somewhere else. Yeah. All these people will die in the main game. Yeah, but we can ignore that.
Literally everyone in this DLC is dead.
Yeah, I mean, if I recall, the only person would be, your mom.
Yeah, because this is hundreds of years or something like that?
Hold on, I forget if your mom's alive or not. I just know that she turned into a dragon, and I think she undragoned at some point. This DLC seemed pointless. I mean, it was setting up a thing. In the end, it was always going to be pointless because it's a prequel. If we're going in that clerical way of saying it.
Leaving?
Thank you, Churro Storm. Appreciate it. Why is she glowed too hard?
She overdosed on yaoi cocaine.
Yep.
Sent up my final message. Let the firefighter nut in you.
It's a piece of the sus. We did it. We did it, Chad. That's it.
Wait, do you not even get sent back to the future, or?
Guess
Present
not.
day.
There might be
Yeah.
a post credits thing, but
I do. Did that just say Matoy Sakuraba?
roll that back. Did that say Matoy Sakuraba?
You're on PS5. You have the replay feature.
Oh fuck. Hold on. Save recent gameplay. Last minute. Show me this shit again.
The bottom right.
Alright, starring those two as the key characters. Story concept by none of the people that you saw talk about it. Guest composer. No wonder the music sounded better! They just grabbed Matoy Sakuraba. I'm like, wait a minute.
I thought I was seeing things.
I'm gonna shit my pants. The reason the music sounds better in the DLC is because Sakuraba came in to fucking work.
We got a pin, Harry.
Wait, but where are the violins?
I'm gonna throw up. Thank you, True Storm, for the 50, by the way. Really appreciate it.
This does sound like a Dark Souls track, actually.
I'm gonna be fucking sick, dude. I did not need this. This is like specifically made to appease stream memes. Yes. It's like fucking 15 bullshit, Luminous shit, Matoy Sakuraba, Gloamers. It's the sus.
Oh, does he have like a hole in his face?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Jonathan Cake
Jonathan
as cop
Cake?
/ sus. We spent our budget on Matoy Sakuraba. They did that for all the DLCs for 15 too. They just got guest composers of some note. Hey, look, we woke up back in our own time. We did it.
Did Talia die?
Yes. Her final moments were the beginning of the end. You saw the bird. Thus was Susurrus called forth.
What does that mean? Did Talia become Susurrus?
No. As Eldacor said, she was merely a vessel. And though Cinta tried her hardest, she was not able to prevent his return. His power grew over the years that followed, until Athia faced total destruction at his hand.
Stirring stuff. I'd shed a tear if I were able.
But where did Susurrus even come from? Aldecor couldn't have made him.
Indeed, no mortal could have created such an abomination. Susurrus owes his existence to a far more terrifying power.
Don't fucking tell me this is sequel bait.
Interesting.
I don't even know who I'm talking to. Who are you?
I am one of the Tantas of Red
Say what?
Oh my fucking god.
The answers you seek lie beyond Athia's border.
I would have cut this. I would have cut this.
Whoa.
I will be waiting.
Wait, no.
No, you'll be waiting a while, bud.
You can't just do this, dude. You had a chance for making this feel like a clean break.
Ready for a trip to Retta.
Home, sweet home. I'm sure the horrors awaiting us won't be too life-threatening. Did I mention how marvelous it was to witness my illustrious rebirth? What a privilege for us both.
Not listening.
Oh, whoa.
Nobody tell Bridget.
Oh my
Nobody
God.
tell
Nobody
Bridget.
say a
don't
fucking thing.
fucking
If I
thing.
find out any of you allude to this in their chat, you're permanent on mine forever. You motherfuckers made a full loop and still went, let's keep this scene. Let's keep this one last scene, despite the fact that you knew your studio was going down months ago.
Oh, okay.
It was as simple as this. It was as simple as this. What they could have done is they could have made it a stable time loop, and Sus getting like released then meant that he was gone in the present, which meant that everything's solved. Everything's over.
Instead, there's a higher power because the other, the Redig have their own Tantas with their own magic power that should be able to forge these things. I'm gonna go fucking crazy. Thank True Storm for the $30.
Dude, what if they do make a sequel and it's like really good because it's not on Luminous?
They're not gonna make a sequel.
But they've said that about a lot of things.
Yeah, it'll be right up there with Left Alive 2.
Hell yeah, baby.
What if instead of that new game being called Foam Stars, it was called Gloam Stars?
God.
Let's see, 64 on Metacritic. Pretty solid. Much better than some of the other trendsetters of the year. We can't all be the Lord of the Ring Gollum. In other Japanese news, that Adventure of Die console game's coming out worldwide.
Oh, really?
September 28th.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Infinity Strash. I remember when they announced that like a couple of years ago, and they're like, "We have it. Here's like 10 seconds of him swinging a sword."
I thought that was the mobile game.
They announced a mobile game at the same time as the same event, and the arcade game that uses cards.
Oh.
Yeah, they were doing like transmedia shit all over the Dragon Quest Die anime adaptation.
It's a good anime.
Special thanks, Valve.
What? Why?
Epic Games, all the places that use technology or do the ports. But it got me for a second. I got scared.
Okay.
What did Valve even?
I don't know. It's on Steam.
Wait, no, I remember they showcased it at their TGS booth when they were like advertising the Steam Deck.
Didn't they also have like exclusive like content if you pre-ordered through Steam?
We did.
Yes, you got the RGB nails and cape.
True.
Dude, that baby is better than the Fallout 4 baby.
The following archives have been added. Yep.
The truth behind the gloaming.
You can view these in the archive menu.
Alright, you have to boot that up. We have to see what the truth of behind the gloaming is.
Let's see the titles right after beating the game. Ooh. We did it. All done. I'm learning. Okay, return. I was about to say, is there no way to get to the main game again?
Oh, hold on. The Die game has a dub.
I'm kneeling. Finally,
yeah, that's probably...
finally somebody has a fucking clue. Is Bamco involved in that?
I will check right now. Because Devontae just told me I had a dub, so...
I'm seeing Square Enix in the copyright shit. That explains it. Bamco never likes fucking dubbing shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit continue on the main game and show you some of these fucking menus.
Have you seen that anime at all?
No.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of it, so I was gonna wait.
Yeah.
By this point. So how do you feel about our fisheye lens here?
Oh, this is worse.
Yep. And this is just like one tier of the magic, I believe. Yeah, we can...
Oh!
We get the skill trees of the magic of the people we defeat, so there's one. Another one. Big fan of level 36 up there at a tilt.
Wait, is the map fisheye too?
It's like a 3D model. I believe when you zoom out, it becomes different. Yeah, there we go. And then it becomes
okay. All right.
And then it becomes a normal regional map.
I thought this map was fisheye for a minute. I was scared.
I will say one thing about Forspoken.
Yep.
That map is probably one of the better ones in a AAA game.
Honestly, yeah, I was kind of impressed at how it looked. There's so many bad maps in games.
All right, so can you check your archives and see what the truth behind gloaming is?
I'm pretty sure we read that one already.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, they're just porting them to the main game. It was like, this is what we're using. Anyway, this is the openness of the game, where it's just big fields with nothing in them.
Oh.
Sometimes there's encampments to do stuff. Ow.
That was a cool visual effect.
Yeah, like our shit blows up.
Are you sure it's safe to run that fast?
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, hold on, I can do the surfing style here. Here we go.
That's cool.
Yeah, you get an energy surfboard, which is pretty nice.
Get that 80% of the way through the game.
That is true, yes!
Oh.
So I basically didn't use it in my playthrough because by then we weren't running into water anymore.
Whatever you do, don't get bitten.
And as I said, yes, they just reused animations but changed their element. Here's that sword.
Damn. You're gonna love much obliged. Die!
This looks so bad after playing Zelda. That's not fair, dude. We can't be a neutron bomb. I don't think you should compare them. Both are games that were released that have open worlds and are cost $70.
One's on the PS5 and the other's on the fucking 2015 smartphone.
Yep.
I still can't fucking believe the only game I've played so far that actually feels like it was worth $70 was fucking Zelda.
Yeah. I feel like I felt that through games where I'm like, if I enjoy something enough, I'm fine with it price-wise. Usually. It's when a game's bad that I then just start going, how dare you? How dare you blame me?
Besides the performance issues, Star Wars was really good.
Yeah.
And that's fixed now on PC, unless you turn on ray tracing, so just don't.
Yeah, whatever. Ray tracing is the trap of all video games.
It looks nice in RE4 remake. Because it runs at 60 on that one.
Thank you, True Storm, for dropping a gift sub. Alright, chat, we're going to wrap up for today, which will do it for me for the week. We finished FF13-2. We finished Forspoken's DLC. Snuck in some other stuff
so
in
much
between.
in one stream.
Yep, yeah, we knocked some stuff out in one stream, and we're doing pretty good on our goal. I'll probably do like a Twitter promotion for it, because I'm going to take the weekend off, because I'm pretty drained. It's been a packed week. Did about 6 days of streaming, counting the bonus one. So I'll be back Monday. We'll be starting Lightning Returns, maybe slipping in some other stuff. Thank you for the support, chat. I've appreciated it. Let me get these credits up here. Thank you to True Storm, Jan Van, Mahi, and Reen for the donations. Thank you to my co-host for hanging out. And yeah, we will be back this coming Monday. Remember, get out there and gloam.